You showed up for me. Oh, I'm right up for me. So we'll see what how they got me. You do what no one can do. We want to just see you. Vision me. I thought I heard. I would shout, I would sing, cause somehow, hey, I would shout, I would sing, cause sunny evening. Oh, I sing, oh, I would shout, I would sing, cause somehow, no one like you, Jehovah, I would shout, I would sing, cause sunny evening. All the many, many things you don't do for me. Jesus, your love is so great. Be a Messiah where you shall forever. I am in be your shell. I am supposed to go. Papa, you should tell me. I'm the only one back. No one else about that. Oh, Jesus, your love is great in my whole life. I will sing the summer, I will sing the summer, and I'm running like you. I'm the best in your life. I will sing, oh Lord, I'm the dead. I am coming. Come on, cause let me we gotta get out, do I want that long? What's up, baby? I don't see more in body, baby. What's I need, baby? What's that? You're all about to move me through the lush. What's up, baby? Baby, you're right, so Olúborí ló bá mi tún lò. Láti láyé ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀dá láyé kẹ́ẹ̀bá yẹ kó sábà rí òkú. Rárá o, mo ti wá mi o. You showed up for me. Oh, I'm right for me. So we'll see what how they got me. You do what no one can do. We want to just see you. Vision me. I thought I heard. I would shout, I would sing, cause somehow, hey, I would shout, I would sing, cause sunny evening. Oh, I sing, oh, I would shout, I would sing, cause somehow, no one like you, Jehovah, I would shout. I will sing for the many, many things you don't do for me. Jesus, your love is so great. Be a Messiah where you shall forever. I am in be your shell. I am supposed to go. Papa, you should tell me. I'm the only one back. No one else about that. Oh, Jesus, your love is great in my whole life. kò sẹ́ni bí rẹ̀. Tí bá ní kí ká ọdún wa kọjá lọ, kò sọ́ba bí rẹ̀. Àánú tí mo rí gbà iyebíye kò sẹ́ni bí rẹ̀. Ó sábà fi rọ̀gbọ̀dọ̀ ó tún mú mi dúró dán ṣíṣe kò sọ́ba bí rẹ̀. Èmi aráyé tó lókun mọ́lẹ̀ olúborí ló bá mi tún wò. Ẹbí là ẹ̀yàgbọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àdáyé kẹ́ẹ̀fọ́lẹ́ kò sọ́ba bí rẹ̀. Rárá o, mo ti wá bí o ti rí kò sọ́ba bí rẹ̀. Ọ̀mọ̀ràn tó kọlu ìbíní kára òun ló mú mi dán. Olúmi ní olúmọ mi ló ṣayé mi rẹ̀. Àkíyèsí tàlà bá fi ọwẹ́. Ta ló lè bá ọ̀dọ́ gbà ọ́? Lọ́ba rẹ̀. Ni mo máa ń kọ́ ní wá. Àkàkà méjì. Àkàkà mẹ́rin lọ́lọ́gbọ́n àjíjẹ́ lórí yìí. Ibi tí ọkùnrin bá ṣe é fẹ́. Àkàkà méjì. Ẹ má jẹ́ ẹ bá wà ní owó. Alákọ̀ọ́rọ̀ mi ò ní ẹ̀kọ́. Ẹ má ṣe fi aṣọ ọmọ ìfẹ́ lẹ́yìn aṣọ ojú. Ẹni mọ̀ nìkan ló fi rẹ̀ lọ. Owó lè ayọ̀ tó sábà lọ. Àwọn àdúrà. Ìwọ làwa wá kí o, ìwọ làwa wá kí o. Alágbàwí ẹ̀dá lẹ́ka ìlú. Ọ̀lẹ́ mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o, ẹni tó ń bá ọ̀dọ́. Ọ̀lẹ́ mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Báwo ni mojú kú? Ó fojú ọlá rẹ̀ wò ló bàbá rẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀lẹ́ àdúrà ló ṣe o.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're watching us from. It's such an honor to be here this wonderful afternoon. Excuse me. My name is Victor King, and I'll be your host for today. I want us to, be nice enough to just click the share button and invite our friends and our lovely viewers to please join today's edition. Just click the share button and just invite somebody so that we can all together have a good time today. Oh, it's so good. I don't know where to start from today, but I'll start from somewhere and then we can take a niche and then proceed from there. First and foremost, hold on. Oh, First and foremost, I want to, with a very deep heartfelt of gratitude, thank the Almighty God, the giver of life, the one who, out of his infinite mercies and grace, find it very expedient to spare my life to this moment. Not only that I'm living, but I'm alive and well. I want to especially thank God for his grace, his faithfulness, his loving kindness, his blessings that I cannot number, his uncountable grace over my life. But most importantly, I want to really, really thank God for putting me in a place of relevance. I am careful not to take it for granted that these old hundreds of thousands of people, well meaning people like you, who, out of your busy schedules and orders of life, could find a significant importance in someone like me to be listening to. It is something that humbles me every time I reflect. I want to thank God for each and every one of you. I the past week, as much as it feels like a moment of celebration, which was well overwhelming, but for me as a person, it was a moment of reflection. It was a moment of reflection because I always need somebody to pinch me and wake me up to the reality of, is this really happening? I really want to thank God for each and every one of you. And I want to say a big, big, big thank you to everyone. I mean, everyone, everyone who have taken the time to send text messages, to send, DMs and DPs, good wishes. Everyone would take a time to celebrate with me and celebrate me in all manner of medias. I don't even think that the word thank you would be able to encapsulate the magnanimity of gratitude that I felt in my heart. It is overwhelming. It is something that I will not forget too soon. I want to say thank you to every one of you. You don't understand. As at Friday, my friend and I were counting the number that we know, because clearly I still found out some that were just coming in. The number of songs that was done for Victor King that we saw as at Friday was 38. 38 songs. I don't even know how many songs they have done for a state governor. That was overwhelming. 38. It humbles me and it just reflects my heart. And you see, I draw a lot of reflections and a lot of lessons from it. I can't thank you enough. I don't even have the right word. Honestly, I spent the whole of the weekend thinking of what am I going to do? How am I going to really come out and say this thank you in a way that would really be, that would really encapsulate the totality of how I feel. I really do not know what exactly, you know, I've done to deserve such love. I honestly don't. But I just want to thank you. Thank you, and thank you. Till last night, no, till Sunday night, I was still responding to text messages. Till Sunday night, I was still responding to text messages and DMs everywhere. It was symbolic, it was profound. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to, I like to, I'm just trying to bring those words from anywhere it's come from. It's expedient that I do this, but I don't even know how. I don't know what to say. You guys shut me down. Like, you guys got me. But very importantly, I want to deeply express a profound gratitude to no other person than God's servant, Prophet OLADELE Genesis. There are people that God sent in your life to accompany you in the journey of life. And there are people that you come across that becomes not only a part of your moments, but a significant importance in your history. People who are sent in your life by covenant. I celebrate the grace of God upon Prophet OLADELE Genesis. I want to say a very big thank you to him for even in such a moment as this. I got his goodwill message, I got his gifts, and I was blown off the feet. That was the best thing that ever happened to my birthday. When I received that UPS mail and I opened it, and it was from Prophet OLADELE Genesis. I was wowed. I don't know how they played that pranks, but they really got me. I never saw that coming. God bless Israel OLADELE Genesis. Thank you so much. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being, a vessel in God's sense. Thank you for being a standard. Thank you for the unwavering and the unweary strength that God has deposited in you. But you see, there is sometimes you see great men do great things, and you can find evidently when you take a close look that the ability in them is traceable to the the kind of accompaniment that God has accorded them with. One of the biggest blessings that God has given Prophet Israel Oladele Genesis and Genesis Global as a commission is no other than Mrs. Adeshola Ogundipe. My heartfelt gratitude goes to that woman. Honestly, I've said it before and I'm saying it again. Mama Shola Ogundipe is one of the hero of these old moments that I always covet the grace of God in her life. I want to say a very big thank you. I got your love too, and I got your message. And again, it's warm to me. Mama Shola Ogundipe gave me a call at midnight, as at when we just getting into the 14th of my birthday. And she was releasing some very dangerous prophetic declaration. So much that I don't know when I have to get off my bed to quickly be on my knees to receive that. They were heavy, sensitive prophetic declarations. Somebody can pray for you from the lips. Somebody can pray for you from the heart. But there are certain prayers that comes from the bowels, from the deepest side of the mind. They comes out of an outflowing love. And I really deeply appreciate it. Thank you for your love, and most importantly, thank you for standing by God's servant. Thank you for being a standard. I see so many people. See, my mother used to tell me a proverb. One year, tó bá máa ga ẹsẹ̀ máa gùn. Ẹni tí ò bá ga ẹsẹ̀ ò gùn. One of the things that the whole world should learn from this story, one of the characters that we should learn from in the whole of this raging and this whole saga is Mama Adeshola Ogundipe. She's really a hero. She's really. If you know the energy and the tenacity that it requires to look at all of these old things, when accusations and lies begin to look like truth, direct attack against your spouse and against your marriage, direct lies against you, and she has never for one day been tempted to just say a word. It takes the grace of God. I thank God for her life. I really, really celebrate her, and I just want to say thank you. This moment, just want to say thank you to her. She's indeed a woman blessed by God. May God continue to strengthen and uphold her. The God who have established your home will continue to keep it. How will I not say a very big thank you to the leadership, the executive, and all the members of Genesis Global USA? You guys have become a family I never had in America. Every one of you. I can't begin to mention names, from the executive, the chairman, Mr. Waheed, the secretary, Baba Segment, and all the executives. All of you. All of you guys rock. your warm reception and the show of love is such that I do not take for granted. Thank you very much. You guys know we are together, right? We are together. We are in this. Genesis Global USA ò ní bàjẹ́ o. And then the big dog, the membership, leadership, and the entire church, Genesis Global, Alakuko. God damn it. Ah, listen. I don't know how to express the way I perceive Genesis Global members. You guys are the best. You guys are the best gift any pastor could ever have. The best congregation I've ever seen in my life. Listen, I was born in church. I grew up in church. I've lived all my life in church. I've been at the forefront of leadership in church. I've been a leader. I've been on the pulpit for a while. And I can confidently tell you that one of the best, the most energetic, the most vibrant, responsive, responsible, loyal, and dedicated congregation in any church I've been in my life is the congregation of Genesis Global Alakuko. You guys are the best gift that God has given to Prophet OLADELE. Kí ló dé kàrámọ̀ yín pọ̀, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? No now. Let's stop it now. You guys are the best, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't begin to mention moments. Come on. See, Yorùbá ní inú dídùn ló mórí yá wá. I'm elated. I'm impressed. I'm honored. I'm humbled. I don't have the right word to express how awesome you guys are. Especially, I always like to express my love for Genesis Global Choir. On board of beef Genesis, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way they will not beef Genesis. There is no way. They're the solid Jew, man. No, you guys are a redefinition of the gospel. You guys are a redefinition of celestial movement in the first place. And you are proving it not only once, but every day. It's not like you continue to establish that value, you continue to reenact that fact. You continue to make that statement regardless. Thank you. Thank you for standing by the man of God. Thank you. See, if since this man has been in incarceration, the expectation is that the church would start wallowing in anguish, and then the population will drop and everybody will just fund that way. But you guys stood by him. So ló dàbí pé ó dàbí pé wọ́n máa ń pín ginger láti ẹnu ọ̀nà bíi pé tó bá fẹ́ wọ Genesis ó máa kọ́ lọ gba ginger. I don't know, it's a spirit. There is a dominance that is in everybody in Genesis Alakuko. See, You know when the Bible says the joy of the Lord is our strength, you want to understand it, go to Genesis Global Akoko. They are energetic, they are strengthened, they are regardless. I was saying something that looks like a joke. I said, what these people who are attacking Prophet Israel that they did not know is this. They could have studied the nomenclature of the church first before they start this attack. It would have helped them to know that it is going to be futile. Because you see, in reality, if today they come to say everything they've accused Prophet Israel of, he actually did it. If today everything proved that he is guilty of every allegation and accusations, the kind of member that God has given that man, they will say, Amos, so what? May God stand by you all. May you never be devoided of help. In the days of trouble, may God send you a voice of deliverance. Loyalty is not measured when things are good, but the real test of loyalty is measured when you get to the threshing floor, when things are odd. Loyalty is measured when you are not there. And the people who are by you still stand firm. I can't imagine the joy and the excitement and the sense of comfort that ruminates in the mind of Professor Oladele every time he hears of the good work that you guys are doing. You are such an amazing congregation. You are wonderful people. Little wonder that you are blessed. The mathematics cannot be too much to figure out. You can't but be blessed. It is impossible for you not to be blessed. Because he that come in the name of a prophet shall receive the reward of a prophet. And that is what we can find and point evidently. Ẹni tó sọ pé kíní kan ìyà ń jẹ wọ́n ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹni kíní kan kò ṣe máa ṣe dáadáa ní orí ń fọ orí ẹ̀ dàrú. Because we can see lives of people being transformed from mediocrity to prominence. We can see people glowing and growing by the day. We can see how people are being lifted every day. Kẹ́wàá allegation mi kẹ́ tún fi accuse Professor Oladele. Àwọn mẹ́mbà tọ́lọ́run fún yìí wọ́n sàn o, wọ́n yí bí skin elephant ni. He will not lose, not a member. When God took Israelites out of captivity and they got to the promised land, he said, go and count. When they said, let's go and do a head count, when they got out of Egypt. And the Bible says they count everyone head to head. And they came back with a report unto Moses. And they said, we have counted all men. No one is missing. No one is missing. I am confident, and we can see by evidence, that these people will take no string out of Professor Oladele with the support of the member that God has blessed them with. Nothing. None is missing. Thank you for your standing by, and thank you for celebrating the humble me. I was wild. Somebody just called me and said, log on to Genesis Global, log on to Genesis Global. Mo kàn wò pé kí ló happen, mo kàn tún rí bánà, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan, kí ló ń ṣẹ̀yìn pípé. Ṣé kí n ṣáà faint ṣá lọ́rọ̀ kan, ṣáà fẹ́ kéèyàn faint. You know, thank you. Thank you very much. Ọba, 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 thank you. It's become a very good friend, somebody I respect and I adore from afar. And all the leadership, Pastor Jabin, all of you, you guys are amazing. God has planted you as Aaron in the ministry of Moses. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to thank all everyone. I think I saw Fires online now. Fires, baby. I saw your kurukere everywhere. All your kurukere everywhere. Oya, ìyàwó ní nǹkan. Well done. Thank you very much. You know you are the best. Thank you. I don't want to talk too much there. Fires is one. Fires one is an energy on its own. I don't know how to explain it. She's an energy. She's a form of anybody that do physics. She's a form of energy on itself. Once she's there, you can feel it. She can multitask Thank you. Elenu Shikboti, Omobola. Thank you. Thank you very much. All your shit that you are throwing. You have a free pass last week. Try and wiki. All of you that you are using me to buy anything. Yeah, last week was a week. Ṣé ẹni àwọn lẹ́ni bí àwọn ní fún ẹ́ńblò lójú. Um, I can't count enough. Abefe Robert, she's a darling. She's a darling. Samson Abraham, my in-law. Thank you. I saw your hand too. When I saw your post, I said, ó kọ àwọn àgbààgbà. I mean, Abefe Robert was just doing anyhow. Ó kàn fowó oppress mi ni. It was later that I heard that she was doing giveaway last song. You did not give me money. You are doing giveaway. You did not. Shame you need giveaway, but it's okay. I really want to appreciate her. She's been a wonderful person from the first minute I met her. She's smart, intelligent, and she's a definition of what is called loyalty. Thank you very much. Omodune Roberts, we have scores to handle. All your free passes. We will throw back. It's on the shit. I'm on your dress. But thank you. Thank you. They were what makes the moments count, Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't mention names. And on Sunday, it was really warm for me. It was really overwhelming. All of you are just amazing. All of you and all the speakers. You see, we don't have to agree on the same thing. Clearly, our area of focuses differs. Our values differs. If we are not raised by the same mother or raised in the same environment, we would likely not have the same, ideology or the same notions. But it's allowed. We can differ in thought and ideation. But you see, at the end of the day, humanity first. And that has always been what I preach. The world can be at peace even when our ideation differs. In that light, I want to say a very big thank you. And I've always said something here many times that as much as I always want to clearly say that I'm for everybody and for nobody, I don't have any affiliation with any fracas or any factions or anything. I barely know so many of it until recent days. But I always say, I will treat everyone with respect, decency that is accorded. One good don't deserve another. I see who see me. I know who know me. So, but I respect everybody, and I respect everybody's opinion. I don't have to agree with it, but I will respect it. In that vein, I want to say a very big thank you to every of the speaker that reached out to me this previous week. No, Fayez, tell Omobola that we are coming for her. Omobola begged on last week. Omobola Obolale and what's the name of that your Beudani husband? Adefimio, I will deal with both of you. I promise you that. I'm a fan on Facebook with you. We shall see. I want to say a very big thank you to every, all of the speakers who find it fit. Àwọn tó rí wa máa rí wọn. Àwọn tí ò rí wa kú yà. Shey you understand? Na so e dey be. My dear fine lady, the Abike Jagaban of our time, thank you. I saw your long epistle. I was like, ṣé èmi náà ṣe nǹkan pa àbí nǹkan mi? Thank you. That was warm and really duly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mrs. Dorcas Adeyemi. At some point, I was like, I think it was Image that called me and I said, Ọ̀dẹ̀ni ẹni wọ́n ti ń ṣe show fún ẹ látàárọ̀ ìwọ ọ̀tẹ̀ ìwọ ṣì ń sùn. He called me and I was sleeping. I was like, bẹ́ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwọ ṣì ń sùn rùn lẹ́gà. No, because you see the time zone, people really don't remember that when it's noon in the UK or in Nigeria, it's still nighttime here. I was sleeping when he called me and he said, bẹ́ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ti da Facebook wọ́n ti ṣe bí show kejì náà ti ṣe. I was like, show báwo, show gbádùn. And he just said, oh, Mrs. Dorcas is doing this. I was like, what? I just peeped in there and I was like, wow. Am I going to shout out to the... Thank you very much, Dorcas. I don't know what to say to you, but thank you. Thank you so much. That was duly appreciated. Ẹni tó rí ni tó mọ́jú ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Èèyàn ní owó bí tá a wà. Ẹ̀yin ìdẹ̀ tún rí wa ẹ̀ tún mọ́jú. I appreciate you. I don't want to offend people because sometimes if people call names and it's easy for people to assume that it's people's name. Hey, Mommy Ebonluwa, thank you very much. I got to church on Sunday at Faith Triumph. Me, that they want to do birthday Thanksgiving for. Mommy Ebonluwa was there before me. Mommy Ebonluwa Bodiola, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time that you took to show up. Donty, Baba, elder statesman. Donty was just doing kurukere, was doing everything. Thank you for the cake. I love it. It was a warm reception after the service on Sunday. Thank you. Hello, my shadow. I can tell you. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it's a name. Thank you very much. Mama Esabod. Thank you. They sent me I think they cut from the chat, they sent me the little video when she was doing the shout outs. I swear to God, I was rolling on the floor when I watched it the first time. I think I watched Mama Esabod's video more than 10 times. It was very comical and it was, maybe because I didn't expect it, it's kind of. Honestly, I wasn't expecting what every one of you are doing. It was too much for me to phantom in my mind. Mama Esabod ẹ ṣé gan Ọlọ́run ó jẹ́ ká gbà yín dalẹ̀. Thank you. I don't know how the little me is. At some point I was standing, I was like, kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe báyìí? But you see, tí Ọlọ́run bá gbà fún yàn, làwọn èèyàn tọ́lọ́run bá gbà fún lọ́mọ èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí. The grace of God that God has given me that I'm enjoying, I cannot take it for granted. That each and every one of you, regardless of affiliation or opinions, could identify with a small me, I do not take it for granted. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And God bless you. God bless each and every one of you. There's so much love in the air that I could not even see those who are eating. Like, why? How? How am I going to see it? When I'm still busy reciprocating a gesture of love, I've spent over 3-4 days responding to goodwill messages. You think I'm going to see somebody who is eating or some group of people who are saying nonsense? Could possible, man. Could possible, man. So, those who love us, we love them. Thank you. Those who feel otherwise, addition lẹ́nu yín, ẹ máa jẹ lọ. Like I've always said, we don't have to agree on certain values. We can't agree on the same thing every time. Again, orí gbogbo wa ò lè pé at the same time. Kò sí ni. Jesus Christ said, he said, all that you have given, that you have committed into my hand, I have kept, except the son of perdition. Òyìnbó ò dá fáwọn scripture kan. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn tí a fi sí ìkáwọ́ mi lèmi ti pamọ́, àfi ọmọ ìgbé. Kò sí ni. So I'm not seeing people will come and they say somebody said something and somebody you are sending me, you are just wasting your time. My eyes is very selective. I see what I want to see. What I don't want to see, I don't see. So stop stressing yourself sending me. In fact, you're even bothering my phone. You know? Gbogbo wa ò lè ronú bákan náà. Ọpọlọ wa ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ síbi kan náà. And don't forget, everybody have right to their opinion. They don't have to be correct. People can be wrong. Give people opportunity to be wrong. And you see, like I've always said, you can't chase darkness with darkness. You can only chase darkness with light. So when people are wrong, let them be wrong. Just be the light. Show them the way. Show them how to be right. I can't criticize what I'm doing. So if they are doing something that is wrong, let us show them how it should be done right. You know, we just have to show them how to do it right. And everybody can be entitled to their opinion. That's why you should know. Somebody's opinion is not a verdict to your life. People don't have, one of the things why people get frustrated in life is that they are too bothered about people's opinion. Don't let another man's opinion be the validation for your own life. Nobody should know you better than you. Their opinion is their opinion. Your decision is your decision. You will always be what you have decided to be. Hear me. God is the one who created heaven and earth and everything that lives on earth. God created everything on earth and everything that lives on earth. But God created Adam and put Adam in the Garden of Eden in his own presence. But nothing that God created had a name. They were just created. God said to Adam, and he said, all of these that have been created male and female. And God commit Adam to give them name. And Adam begins to give name to the trees, the animals, everything. Adam was the one giving names to them. Hear me. And the Bible says what Adam called them is what they are being called till this day. God created us, just as created Adam. But God gives us the responsibility of defining our future by ourselves. Defining who we are and who we are going to be called. How come it is God who created Adam, but it is Adam that gave name? Even to woman. The Bible says, and Adam Behold Eve, and said, this shall be called woman, for it was created out of a man. God was the one who created Eve. It was Adam that gave the name. It was God who created Eve, but it was Adam that gave the name woman. Because God created Eve for Adam. Hear me, let's take a digression. Men, whatever your wife becomes is what you call her. Your wife will eventually become what you call. Continue kó máa pè lólórí burúkú, continue kó ìjọ tó bá ti pẹ́ wọlé kó pè láṣẹ́wó, ó ti kó pè kọ́ọ̀lù ẹlẹ́ẹ̀mejì kó pé ó ti pè lónìranù, ó ti á padà ṣèranù last. Aunty, ẹ̀yin gangan lọ̀rọ̀ ìbáwí. All of you that you don't have anything positive in your brain, you are joining the host of others. You have a husband in the house, all your friends are single. So you are joining them to say, olórí burúkú làwọn ọkùnrin ò láyọ̀ lé, ọkùnrin wo. Keep saying it. Your husband will become it. It is already the FBI. Before he does off, you pick his phone. Ìwọ gan ò lálàáfíà mọ́, ó di vigilante kalẹ̀ sínú ilé. You begin to profess. God has given us the responsibility to call ourselves and everything around us what we want it to be. Mommy, ẹ̀yin finú ara yín bímọ, ẹ̀ ń fẹnu yín sọ̀rọ̀ òdì sí. Your child will become what you call them. Your children will end up becoming your profession. Your profession becomes an establishment of what their destiny will hold. If you call them blessed, they will be blessed. Oṣù assignment, ó gba 2/10. The next thing that comes out of your mouth is olódo ọmọ, olódo kù, ó máa yọ olódo kù. Mommy, you have a teenage daughter or she's becoming an adult. You wear a dress that you think that is not good enough, forgetting the fact that you are born in the 60s. What is called fashion is different. What is gonna you using your mouth to call your child Ashewo? Whoa. She will become it. Because you see, what you say to somebody resonates in their mind. The little words we say is an investment, is a deposition in their life. They hear it, they process it, and especially when they are not even doing what you are saying. Sometimes you make expensive jokes. Àwọn girlfriend yín tẹ́ lọ bá ń bíṣẹ́ ṣé wọn ò lè fún yín lóúnjẹ. Àwọn kìnnìkan kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ kanra wọlé? Ṣáwọn girlfriend yín ti ṣe kìnnìkan? Kò ní girlfriend nígbà yẹn o. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pé girlfriend mọ́. Ó ń wẹ̀. Ìjọ tọmọ wóbè kan ń bíṣẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gbé súnmọ́. Ó wù kó resist ẹ̀. Nígbà tí temptation yẹn bá dé nígboro, and don't forget, ìgboro rough gan lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta ẹ̀. Àwọn girls ò ṣeré. Gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò mọ́ lò lórí tán kan ta. Ìwọ tó bá lọ́kàn lé tó ń ṣe bí idiot, tó ń ṣe bí po stupid. Gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò mọ́ lò náà kan street o. Àwọn èèyàn rán ẹ o. Gbogbo àdúrà kan gbà bó ṣe máa ṣòṣì kó ṣàfọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa ni. You keep professing and keep accusing him. You did not see anything. You are just assuming that he's doing something. Do you know that women accuse you of fornicating just because you know how to dress good? Oh, ask me. I can tell you about that. People who don't know you from anywhere just see you. Victor Yama ṣe burúkú ṣìnà. Àti do bastard sáwọn ọmọ Facebook yẹn lára. Gbádùn ni. Gbádùn ni. Victor yẹn. Fires, mind your business. You are preaching. You are making these accusations. The day temptation will rise. Ẹ̀mí yẹn á sọ fún pé, ìyàwó ẹ̀ dẹ̀ wà ń lé o. Má ṣe, see, nínú brain ọkùnrin, two spirits talk to us at the same time. The natural instinct of God, we say, don't do it. The instinct below the waist, we say, do it. The instinct of God, we say, don't do it. The one in between the waist, we say, do it, Joe. The one that prevails is the one that now determines the action. Now, when he remembered the wife and how committed he is to the family, he will definitely remember. Ìgbà tí mi ò ṣe, ó ń sọ pé mo ṣe náà ni. Ìgbà tí mi ò ṣe náà, ọjọ́ tí mi ò ṣe kankan. What's the point? Even if I don't do it, she assume I'm doing it. Ẹ wo, ẹ ṣáà máa rọra, ṣáwọn ìyàwó yín, àwọn girlfriend yín ta, kíní kan, ẹ ṣáà máa lo condom, ẹ ṣáà máa ṣe kíní kan. Ìjọ tí temptation yẹn bá dé, táwọn ọmọ owó mi bá gbọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ mú, nǹkan tó máa kọ́kọ́ rántí nìyẹn. A kàn wá wò pé, I've been suffering the penalty of doing it when I did not do it. Why not do it? Tó bá rẹ̀ tí wọ̀ ọ̀tún tó wò sí, tójú po fírí, ọ̀gbẹ́ni, ó máa kó fún o. Unfortunate part is this. Ìyàwó lé, you always feel that there is no campaign after election. So you think you own your husband to yourself, you're having a sense of ownership. Ẹ mọ̀ pé PR ti yín máa lò. Àwọn ọmọ tó wà ń ta yẹn gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò mọ́ lò yẹn. Àwọn ní marketing bíi wèrè. Customer service wọ́n high gan. Tó bá tí dáàdì bá ti ráàlú lẹ́ẹ̀kan, wọ́n máa PR ẹ̀ pa. Àwọn ọmọ tó máa fọ ẹ tó máa tún ṣe thank you. Bó ṣe máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn o. It always starts mostly by accident. It's an incident. Then it will become an occurrence. Then it will become an habit. Then it will become a lifestyle. Ọ̀kan tó ń ṣe o. Our profession determines our experience. Our profession will always determine our experience. God put that responsibility in our hand to call everything around us what we want them to be. You have the right to speak what you want to see by your own self. O ì tí ì lọ́kọ tí ó bá ṣe pé orí ẹ̀ dàrú. O ì lọ́kọ. O ní ayé ẹ̀ boyfriend tó ti. Let me tell you something. I met a lady, very small girl, almost 23 years. You need to see her ideation about men. You need to listen to how can a 19, 20, 23 years old, or you're already saying, àwọn ọkùnrin ò lọ́rùn, dáàdì ẹ̀ náà ni. Àwọn ọkùnrin ò lọ́rùn, tó bá rọ́kùnrin báyìí tó rédíò báyìí, fèjò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ lọ pọ́kùnrin 23 years, ọmọ àlè tá ló ti heartbreak mélòó ló ti ní gan lé ayé ẹ̀. You don't have a husband yet. You are not married. You are already speaking negativity into your future. Nǹkan ṣe ẹ́ o. Gbogbo ọkùnrin ló ní jìbìtì járe, gbogbo ọkùnrin ló ń ṣe ṣìnà járe. Gbogbo ọkùnrin kò 35 oníjìbìtì wà sífẹ̀ last. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń build yẹn, gbogbo bó ṣe sọ rubbish yẹn, ó ń build up character kan lẹ̀ fún ẹni. All those are different. Kí ló tí ì rí láyé ẹ̀? Some of you magnify your heartbreak as if you are the only person that they've ever broken their heart. Ayé ń ṣe ẹ́. Tó bá gbọ́ story ẹlòmíì, wàá mọ̀ pé we're fortunate. You see all these small girls who have not even sent in life. I don't want to talk today. Let me tell you another thing. Young ladies, let me talk to you a little bit. Let me talk to you real quick. If you are single and you are hearing me, let me give you a trick. This is ẹ mú báyìí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sílẹ̀, ó máa help yín lọ́jọ́ iwájú. I'm dead serious. The reason why some of you are single and will remain single, let me tell you. I want to start a secret of what I call the heart of a man. You guys have done a lot of study about women, woman, no woman. You need to understand how men function. Ladies, hear me. If you are single, hear this. Hear this. Every man is born with an element of cowardness. Men are easily frightened. Miss Dorcas, good evening. I've shout out to you like on the top of my voice. Thank you very much for your outpouring of love. You wowed me, and I just don't want to take that for granted. Thank you so much. God bless you. Now hear me. Every man is born with an element of cowardness. Men are easily frightened. Put that behind your mind. Now, this is one thing that repels men from going further with single women. Whether you've never been married or you've been married before, as long as you're single now, hear me. Stop boring people with the problems in your life. Is frightened. So many of you make that fundamental mistake over and over and over. You meet a man today, he take you out for a date, first date, and all your conversation for 2 hours was about your heartbreak. But I am a Jack Pashan. Stop boring people with what is not going right in your life. Hear me. Everybody have a problem. Everybody have their own share. Everybody now get problem. No be even this corona time. But any problem. Some people mask it. Some people are able to discountenance it. Just not only that they're hiding it, they want irony. And that's the best way. Stop boring people with the problem in your life. Stop meeting somebody new, somebody you are trying to establish a relationship with. All you are talking about is how bad men treated you. 2 things that you don't know. 1, to every story there are 2 sides. That man would think in your story, bó ṣe ń listen sí yẹn, ó ń yọ tiẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ní ọkàn ẹ̀. But kò ní sọ fún ẹ. There are 2 sides to every story. He's looking at you and say, ìwọ nìkan ti sọ story heartbreak bí mẹ́ta tó bá jẹ́ pé orí ẹ̀ dàrú. First of all that man is seeing from that point is a woman that is bitter, that is battered, that is disgruntled. Men love happy women. Can I say that again? Men love happy women. If they can't find joy in you, they will run away from you. Because see, kò lè work now. Ṣé mi wọ́n fẹ́ wá life ẹ ní ìsinmi wọ́n fi máa fẹ́ máa ṣe hero ni? Èmi mo fẹ́ jẹ́ Jesus Christ life ẹ? No. No, kò kí ń work there. You guys always want to think you have to state your plight from the start. That's your issue. That's what you are thinking. You think saying where you are coming from so that the man can know you and he can easily accept you for who you are. And don't say you are deselling yourself. Ṣé tí ń bá lọ ẹ̀yin obìnrin fúnra yín, if you go to a market and you want to buy pawpaw, you want to buy fruits. Let's use which fruit that you guys buy very well. Maybe oranges. You want to buy orange now in the market. Orí ibi tán lé ọsàn sí báyìí, ó wá rí ọsàn tó fresh báyìí. Ó wá rí ọsàn kan tó ní black spot lára. Èwo ló máa rà ńbẹ̀? Which one will you want to buy? Now, èyí tó fresh yẹn ò necessarily mean pé ó dùn o. Má ṣe mistake o. Èyí tó ní black spot yìí kò necessarily mean pé kò dùn o. But a common sense tó bá rọ́sàn tó fresh tó mọ́ àtẹlẹ́yìn tó ti ní dot tó ti lù báwo ni Yorùbá ṣe máa sọ wọ́n lọ́sàn yẹn ti lù tó ní black dot lára èwo lẹ máa rà? You will buy the fresh one. Stop showing your black dots at the first instance of meeting a new person. All you are exhibiting is pain, agony, anger, bitterness, and strife. You are crazy. It frightens men. We will run from you. It's frightening. It's frightening. You can't go on a first date and you are discussing your heartbreak. You can't go on a first date to discuss heartbreak. Ọkùnrin, wo ibi tó ń ṣe ti bá mi dé, I'm not even ready to this one. Does love even still exist? And you are trying to get a man that this man you are talking to is a potential shooter. And you are showing how much you don't have faith in love. So gbádùn. Kí ló ń ṣe yín? I know you want to say, oh, so that you can know where you are coming from. You can say, no. No. You are misrepresenting yourself. You are misrepresenting yourself. Hear me. The only people that will gain the profits and the sweetness of love are those who can love like they've never loved before. No man wants to come into your life to inherit the pain that another man caused. There is no man that wants to comfortably walk into your life knowing fully well that he's coming to come and fix the damage that somebody else is causing to your life. No. 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 Once they can smell that bitterness in you, they retreat. That is why you notice that men easily see you and they like you. But the one ṣe ń sáré wá náà ṣe ń sáré padà. They talk to you, they chat with you, you guys are already texting, and you just suddenly realize that they faded off. And then he stopped talking to you, and then he stopped calling, and he stopped picking your call. Kò bá ẹ jà o, ó kàn faded off ni. Ó fade off fún ẹ. Ó ti rí nǹkan kan tó sá fún ni. Ó like it at first, ó mean well. But tó bá ti jẹ́ pé játijàti ìṣòro irú. See, if not that your thinking faculty is not working well, how can, okay, this person that you dated before that broke your heart did not do well to you. Èèyàn burúkú ni, he did wrongly to you, and yet you are still bringing his history into a new one that you are trying to get into. No, that man is still damaging your life. For how long will one man destroy your life? You already destroyed it, and then you are helping him to destroy it more. Let the sleeping dog lie. Don't talk about it. You are a brand new person to every man. You are a brand new person to every man. The only people that will enjoy the benevolence of love are those who are ready to love like they've never loved before. I don't care how much evidence you want to put together to establish your debate of how bad men is. Bó o ṣe ń sọ pé èṣù lọkùnrin, ejò ni wọ́n, kinní kan ni wọ́n loyal, men are not loyal, men cannot be truthful, men cannot ṣe kinní kan. Àwọn lójú ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn ṣì ń marry kan ṣì ní blissful home. Ìwọ ni kó jẹra ẹ̀wò ní problem ni. Kì í ṣoògùn ìdílé àfọwọ́fà ni. Your perception is what is wrong. Where do we start from? The name, what you call it. What you yourself. People are angry when people call you names. When people have an opinion about you, you are angry. When they say you are bitter, you are angry. When they say you lack manners, you are angry. Unknowing to you that you yourself, you are calling yourself something worse than that by your own self, and you don't even know. And you don't even know. You are calling yourself worse things by your own self. Your energy, your professions is repelling good people away from you. Your profession is repelling people away from you. You have defined yourself to be unapproachable. You have presented yourself to be unlovable. Every man wants to meet a brand new woman. Ìwọ Sisi tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ ò tí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ ń sọ ejò lọkùnrin èṣù lọkùnrin mi ọkùnrin ṣe kíní kan ọlọ́mọ mẹ́ta ń lọlé ọkọ lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ tọ́dẹ̀ ní happy home orí ẹ̀ dàrú. Your mathematics is not correct. They are facts, but they are not the truth. Do women get jilted by men? Yes, that's a fact. It's a function of what you see. Spirit of God said to Jeremiah, Son of man, what seest thou? Jeremiah said, I see a rump of an almond tree. That spirit say, thou art well seen. What do you see? All you see in your life is people that die out of an abusive marriage. Is people that their life was miserable. Is people that ran into depression out of abusive. Nǹkan tó wù ẹ́ kó rí ló ń rí o. Because nínú ayé yìí náà, àwọn èèyàn wà tán ní blissful home. Àwọn èèyàn wà tó yẹ pé gbà tán ti meet ọkọ tán fẹ́ báyìí láyé wọn ti change for the better. Ìwọ ò kàn kí rí yẹn ni. It's usually we look with our eyes, we see with our mind. We look with our eyes, but see with our mind. You are choosing to see what you want to see. So now when people now begin to have a judgment of you and you are bothered by it, take a chill pill and look at how much of a definition of you or a misdefinition you have given to yourself at first. People's opinion don't count. Don't let another person's opinion becomes a verdict to your life. People's opinion should not define you. But you see, it will if you yourself have decided yourself in the first place. It will. It will define you. So, personally, I don't care what anybody can say. Not like it doesn't bother me. I don't even see it. Like I said, I'm spending good enough time trying to enjoy the outpouring and the voluminous expression of love that is coming towards me. And you think I want to be bothered about somebody who is hating? No, they don't hate because I am bad. They hate because they have problem. And they should deal with the problem of their life by themselves. Period. You want to focus on who is misdefining you. No, you will validate their claim. So many of you are burning out energy because you are trying to respond to banters. You are trying to if you say something about me and it's not correct, why am I even sweating about it? It is when you respond that begins to show that maybe what they are saying is really valid. You are the one validating people's wrong notion about you. I've said this many times. Wèrè ranjú mọ́ ẹ, ó ranjú mọ́ wèrè padà. Wèrè di méjì ni. Hear me. Some people will never understand you no matter how you try. Stop wasting your energy trying to be convincing. Stop wasting your energy trying to be convincing. Some people will never, ever, ever be on the same page with you. They will never understand you. Why? They don't understand you not because you are not expressive or explicit enough. They will never understand you because their thinking faculty cannot operate at the pedestal at which you are operating. Period. If you put a JS3 student in a mathematics class of a doctorate degree, ó máa dàbí incantation létí ẹ̀ ni. No matter òun ló gbé first in class, no matter how bright a JS3 student is, tó bá gbé kó lọ máa solve further maths sí PhD, tó bá wà ní class gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ń bẹ̀, ó máa dàbí ọ̀fọ̀ létí ẹ̀ ni. So it is some people around you. The only reason why they disagree with you is not because you don't have valid point. It's not because you don't have proof. It's because their brain can't just handle it. Kò ó lè ṣe dọ́gbọ́n orí ẹ lọ. Ànílẹ̀ ayé yìí, nǹkan tí ó bá yé èèyàn kò yé ni. So now you will now be forcing yourself, struggling to now get. See, we will never be on the same page in life. We will never be. We will never be on the same page. That is why we have all these rifts and banter and argument and fight all over Facebook. I look at some, for me, lately I'm beginning to enjoy it because it's comical to me. I just laugh and I'm like, oh. You are burning the energy that you are supposed to see. The best way to silence your enemy is results. The energy you are using to respond, use it to build more value. The only reason why they are criticizing you is that you are getting results. Get more. I told you before, Joseph says he saw 11 weeds. Those are 11 brothers were bowing down to him in his dream. The Bible says his brother hated him. And then the Bible says, and Joseph dreamed yet another dream. They hate him for dreaming that his brothers were bound to him. Was the reason why they hated him at first. And then the Bible says, and Joseph dreamed yet another dream. And he saw that the sun and the moon and the 11 stars were bound to him. That means, oh, I dreamed that my brothers were bowing to me before. You guys are angry. Now I have added daddy and mommy to it. He dreamt a little dream. They were hating him. Instead of him to back out and be fidgeting, he dreamt a bigger one. Added the parent to the list. And the Bible says, and the father said, shall I, the mother, he said, shall I and thy father indeed bow down to you? And the Bible says the father made him a coat of many colors to establish the honor that has been predestined for him. The best way, the best response to your critics and to your haters is results. You see that energy you are using, wasting your time, right? Jumping up and down Facebook. Use it to get results. Your result will shut them up. Your result will shut them up. Ẹ jẹ́ kán máa busy, kán máa ṣòṣì, kí wọ́n máa busy, kó máa níláárí. Tó bá yá, a máa pàdé láàgùn 90 degree. Ṣé òun wine? Ṣé òun wine? Wo nǹkan ju nǹkan lọ. Àjẹ́ bó ṣe lájẹ́ tó máa ń sá fún gbọ́mọgbọ́mọ. Tí kidnapper Evans tó bá gbé olórí àwọn àjẹ́, ó máa dé tẹ́yẹ́tẹ́yẹ́ ni. Ẹyẹ yẹn ò ní gbé fòkó òbí tó wà, wọ́n máa gba ransom lórí ẹ̀. Are you feeling me? Don't waste your time. I just say thank you to people when they send me stuff. I say, this person said this one. This one I say something about you. I say, stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Stop burning your energy. Go what here? Get results. Get results. Get results. Get results. And don't always try to be convincing. Don't try to be convincing. Don't convince anybody. Some people cannot understand where you are going. It's not because of you. You are not the problem. It is just that they are short-sighted. You will reduce yourself trying to convince them. And don't be bothered about the attacks. Don't let the attack bother you. They will attack you. They attacked Joseph. They throw him from his place to the pit. Everything Joseph went through starts with the letter P. From his own place to the pit. From the pit to Potiphar's house. From Potiphar's house to prison. But at the end of the day, he went from prison to the palace. And that dream that his brethren will bow to him came to pass. Not only that God take him to the palace as a leader, God caused a famine to take place in his own town. That his brethren came to look for food. They didn't just come and bow to him. They need help. To buy invest sínú ara ẹ̀ lẹ́ni tó focus. Gbogbo àwọn wèrè tó ń criticize ẹ̀ ṣì máa gbérànlọ́wọ́ wá bá ẹ̀. Àsìkò ọ̀rọ̀ máa wá tó sọ. Wọ́n máa wá. The idea that the devil is using to derail you is to raise antagonists against you. You don't know that it's a strategy of the devil. It's an effort to distract you. You are thinking of starting a new business, you share it with your friend, and if your friend says, you don't feel like, and they criticize your idea, they criticize your dream, and you drop it. Ìwọ ló jẹ̀bi o. Personally, as a matter of policy, I always get strengthened up when people say I can't do something. That's when I want to do it. Báwo lo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? O ò lè ṣe. Ìgbà yẹn gangan mo ṣe máa ń ta tán bí màá ṣe. Don't strive to win arguments. Wise people don't argue. Wise people produces evidence. Did you hear what I said? Wise people don't argue. Wise people always become the evidence. It's too stressful to be arguing. Kó argue jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwọn kan ò ready láti gba ti ẹsẹ̀. They are not ready to. They will not believe you. Get results. Your result will cause the difference. So don't bother about somebody's opinion. Opinion here will count now. There's too much love in the air. Enjoy it. You can choose what side you want to be in life. Right. By the grace of God, this year, like I said to us, we will do more of this. We will begin a series. As a matter of fact, I want to dedicate another page. I have 2 other pages where I would, by the way, I want to profoundly celebrate my very dear friend. We've been through the thick and thin. Of course, I will not forget you. All of them. One of the things that God has blessed me with is that as God is blessing us and is elevating us, He's elevating everybody around us. And today I can look back and say, oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not successful yet. But I'm becoming successful. But not only that, I can look back and look at those who were there when in our low estates, and I can see success, reflecting all around us. There's no way I'd ever tell my story without mentioning Emmanuel Oladimeji image. My dear friend, you are one of the gifts that God has given to me over the years. And I want to thank you. Thank you for Image is my number 1 fan. Image can slap somebody because in fact, so, see, let me tell you what happened. Somebody said to me, we are Ogbeni, that they saw something somewhere, and then they said Image said the way Image talk about you, Image is my manager, is my public relation expert, is my brand ambassador, is my Image. Thank you. Thank you very much. Robertena, Comedy Bulldozer, Robakilume, Faji Ton Emmanuel. Thank you. All of them. I have great guys, man. Great guys. What others see. Hear me. Life will become easy when you have been able to establish. You guys always complain about loyalty. Yeah, when you're loyal, when your man betray you, people are not loyal these days. People are doing this, people are doing that. Loyalty is hand. Check yourself. You are trying to get what you are not giving. We have some of our friends who stopped being my friends because of my commitment to Image. There are some of our friends who don't like what he's doing because of his commitment to me. And they say, oh, they are so close. Yes, we are. But it's over time. We've had our moments. We've disagreed on many grounds. We've had a reason to be enemies. But there's one thing, the vision, the dream that we share was a uniformity of purpose. Nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ òtítù tó sókè. Wọ́n ti ṣẹlẹ̀ òtítù tó sókè. Ó tọrọ ìrajà báńkì. Ó ń jàkiri àdúgbò. Ó máa láwọn èèyàn gidi lára ẹ̀. Some people might not look like it today, but they are going to be instrumental to your lifting tomorrow. Relationship management counts. igi yìí ò da ayọ́kúrò nuná tọ̀hún ò da ayọ́kúrò ná eléyìí ò da igi wo ló fẹ́ so oúnjẹ dènà àǹtí àjàlá ẹ farabalẹ̀. When people do something to you sometimes, or you do sometimes things get muddled up. Pátápátá là àfọ́jú is not a way of life. Sometimes friendship might be in a passive mode. Sometimes friendship can be passive. You guys are not communicating, but you are not enemies. Tó bá tún yá náà, àwọn tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ lò fún ìgbédìde ẹ̀, gbogbo wọn ló ti tutọ́ sí lójú. There is no one that will succeed in isolation. There is no one that will succeed in isolation. You will never make it alone. And when it comes to loyalty is not even when your friend is doing the right thing or something that you like. Loyalty comes when things are really rough, but yet ẹlòmíì inú yín tí wà tọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti lágímẹ̀ntì ẹyọ kan báyìí wọn ò já ẹ̀ẹ̀kan single times lénìí fòrò báyìí ó ti fò lọ sọ́dọ̀ ọ̀tá ẹ̀ ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ rojọ́ ẹ̀ wá parí ìjà yín létà àwọn nǹkan tó o ti sọ́lẹ̀ ò ní parun. You have murdered loyalty. You have destroyed the relationship. Bíbélì ní ẹni tó bá pa ẹnu ẹ̀ mọ́ pa ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ mọ́. Don't be too quick to revenge. Don't ask for loyalty where you are not giving it. It doesn't start in a day. That's why you cannot start a relationship with a man today and you expect him to. See, we as young men, we see so many things that doesn't make sense. How can you meet me in a day? We are going out on a first date. We are meeting less than a month. And you are already discussing, all you want me to do is to affirm to you that you are going to get married. You are making me to commit to what I don't even know. Because I don't have time to waste again. I don't have time. I am not getting younger. I don't have time to waste again. I'm not ready for games. I'm not going to do this to run. I don't want anybody to waste my time. Ṣé mi fẹ́ kéèyàn waste time tèmi? I've been through. I know what everybody have been through. So what is the plan now? So what are we now? First date though. So what is your plan in life? What are we now? I know motivational speaker told you. They've told you that you have to be explicit from the start. Let know a man's division. And what don't we can practice it. They're not doing that. Yes, be very defined of your stand and try to seek the person's stand. But you don't do that. You are frightening when that's all you are bringing. Because you see, for a man, all I'm saying is that you are not interested in me. You are interested in yourself. You are trying to bring two of us together for your own selfish interest. All you need is a husband. It's a thing to want to have a husband. It's a thing to want to have me. It's different. I got to be married. Don't share. All you are telling me is that you are not getting younger and you are not ready for games. You are too young. Fayez, what are we? Fayez, we are nothing but pencil in the hand of the creator. We are pencil in the hand of the creator. Shoma, so what's your plan now? Are you planning to settle down or you are still playing? No, now, wrong now. No, now. Those are things that frighten people. It is frightened. Omobola, stay out of my business. Fires, what is image doing to you? Image àdúrà ẹ pé mi ò gbọ́rọ̀ fàáyèsí ẹlẹ́nu má jẹ́ kí n ṣe é léṣe o. Mi ò fọ̀rọ̀ ìṣeré o, ẹ jẹ́ kó mi yín. No, but for real though, you can't start a relationship by just putting to the table all your pains and anger. No, it's wrong. It's frightening. Men are designed to be timid. Men are born with some element of cowardness. Men are easily frightened, and you have to know that. We swallow our timidity with ego. So what you are seeing is the ego, the man ego. But you see, under that ego is a frightened, fragile soul that is very sensitive. Thank you. Babalegba, thank you. Those are questions you are asking somebody on the first date. What are you ready? Are you ready to take care of me? I met a lady sometimes and she said, I just want to know that I have kids. And you know, in reality, already know she have kids. But she has presented herself having children as if it's a defect. Let me tell you, single mothers. Single mothers, come, sit down. Stop presenting your status as a limitation to a man you are just trying to meet. There's an impression that comes without you say it. Victor, èmi ti bímọ rí o. As if it's a problem. You have already made us feel that is a limitation. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You are deselling yourself. Will you take care of me? I have 2 children. Will you take care of me? Tó bá sick, lọ the doctor. Tó bá sick, lọ lo àgbo. You are meeting somebody that is talking to you. Some of you were too stupid. He hasn't even asked you out. He just met you. He's just being nice to you. Yes, your instinct, your woman instinct is in play. You know that maybe he's been nice to you, he invited you for the first date, invite you for the second date, and then you start being forward. Stop taking the role of a man for him. Men hate it when you are trying to be man on their behalf. Let man be woman, be woman, be woman, be woman. You are the one asking questions, you are the one answering it. You are the one answering questions, you are the one answering it. See, you will frighten the man. Men are easily intimidated. You are making a demand that your father did not even do to you. You are making it on a man that is trying to marry you. Oh, my salon now. What should you talk about on a first date? Talk about your dream. Stop talking about your past. Talk about your future. Let's invest more time talking about what you are thinking of, what you are trying to do. What are your aspirations? What are your dreams? Don't present your children because you are a single mother. Don't present it as a limitation to see. You already told a man that this is the reason why you are single when you talk about your children like that. I've met a couple of single women that you will adore the way they present themselves. Oh yeah, I'm so. I'm blessed with 2 wonderful babies. They're amazing. They're the best thing happening to me. That's how to talk about. We'll see. Me, I have children. No, it means to be. O ti dìsẹ́ lára ẹ̀. O ti dìsẹ́ lára ẹ̀. O ti dìsẹ́ lára ẹ̀. The impression you create at first determines whether that man will stay. To worst case, ká sọ pé o fine, o gbẹ́wà okay, o gbẹ́dì pọ̀ bí tó díke. He will just manage to just take your bullshit tó máa fi hit jackpot. Tó bá ti fọ́ ilé ẹnu máa jápa ni. You are frightening. You are ìwọ nìkan o ti gbé bọ́jẹ̀tì odindi state mẹ́ta o ti present ẹ̀ síwájú ọkùnrin tó ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ no now pàtí mi ò ń ṣe tractor Jésù ló ń báyàn gbẹ́rù tó wúwo kì í ṣọkọ Jésù nìkan. Some of you, the only husband that can marry you is Jesus Christ. That's why you are still single. Jésù kẹ̀ wáyàwó. Stop boring people with what is not going right in your life. Yeah, let me print this. Some men too take advantage of independent single women that are buoyant and hardworking. Correct. You are right. You are correct. Some men take advantage of independent single women that are buoyant and hardworking. That's right. You know why they are taking care? Let me tell you another side to this single ladies or single woman syndrome or the factor. Is this. As a single lady and you are doing well and you are economically stable, number one thing I realize is that single women who are established, who are doing well, and they are taking care of their kids, whether they have kids or they don't, once they start getting to a certain age, they begin to settle. You know what they call settling? You begin to, what you are looking for is a man, not a husband. You just think it's a, whoever told you pé obìnrin tí ò bá ládé lórí ó ṣe kinní kan ẹni yẹn ti báyé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ó parọ́ fún ẹni o. Ó parọ́ fún ẹni. You are the one that define your kingdom and your kingship by yourself. The Bible not says, say for your say, ye are gods. You are king in your own space. So if you will need a man to make you feel honorable, you are already worthless. You have devalued yourself if you think, you go to school, you have your bachelor's, you have done your master's, you have a good job, or you are a business person, you are doing business, you are making good income, you are paying your own bill by your own self. Oh, then she feel, oh, ní value. Oh, le ní value more. Oh, lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan she ní value. So most women begin to settle. So when you see this issue of some men take advantage, what kind of man are they settling for? Is it the same quality they want? Is it the kind of man that match up? Or they just settle for one good for nothing, lazy, laxable, gullible thing because he just have balls under his legs? Ẹni tó bá ti joyè sister Fowórokó, wọ́n á take advantage ẹ̀. Again, I met a lady some years back. Let me give you that example. And it was me and a friend. And this girl, we got talking. And she started by, chit-chatting and, trying to exchange and get to know each other. And she was telling me about all her degrees. She have already done 2 masters. And for me, I appreciated it because of the kind of person I am. I was impressed. But my friend saw a very cocky lady that I don't feel like. In all honesty, all about 3 hours conversation that we had on the, we're just having a dinner together. About 4 of us. All this girl was talking to us about is her life achievements. Very fantastic thing, but don't forget where I start from. Men are easily frightened. So it comes to a subject of what kind of man? To somebody like me, that's a turn on for me. Yeah, cool. But honestly, you can see the cockiness in it. Some of you, because you've dated one man that messes you, and then God help you enough to get out of that marriage, and then you become by yourself and suddenly realize that you can be independent by yourself, and God has helped you, are now independent, and you are doing well financially. Ó máa ń kó sí yín lọ́pọlọ. Tó o bá fẹ́ ṣe pepper dame, ẹni tó break heart ẹni kò lọ ṣe fún, kì í ṣe ẹni tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ meet. The fact that you are now single by yourself, established, and you are taking care of yourself, and you are feeling fly by yourself is not a reason to be arrogant. If such woman meet a mediocre man, ó máa chill fún ẹ. Ajeko torupu fẹ́ sọ̀kẹ́, because all you presented to the table as a woman is the success of your life. That's what you sold to them. And that is all they are going to see, and that's all they are going to come for. So tó bá ń bọ̀ nínú life, wọ́n máa gbé straw dání ni àti hose. In fact, wọ́n máa tún ra pumping machine kan dání, torí tó bá fẹ́ máa fẹnu fà ó lè máa yọ díẹ̀, ó máa yọ díẹ̀. Tó bá ń bọ̀ life, wọ́n máa gbé pumping machine dání ni, ẹnu ò lè work. Wọ́n máa plug hose yẹn sí ẹ lára, wọ́n máa start pumping machine, wọ́n máa fà ẹ̀rọ red. Because from the start, all you sold to the man is the success in your life. You see all those cockiness of, oh, now you are now stable by yourself, you can be cool by yourself. You want to pepper them. Go and pepper the idiots that broke your heart. Don't think it's an extraordinary thing that, oh, now you me from me, I'm stable, well, I'm an independent woman, you know. I can pay my own bills, I don't need a man for anything. But me that every man wants a woman that can be dependent on them, if not absolutely, but at least. Because men like to be relevant. They want to have a place in your life. They want to take a role in your life. They want to be relevant in your life. Once you present yourself as Mrs. Independent, you are frightening them up. You are frightening a man. When you are all, see, you can be independent and not still rub it on their damn face. You don't have to put that on your head like. Men are easily frightened, either by bad stuff or by good stuff. They can be frightened by any damn thing. Present a subtle, loving woman who is aware of her life and who is doing well. Well, I don't need a man for anything. I'm fine, I'm independent. I got my bachelor's, I got 2 master's degree, I got this, I pay my bills, my children are in private school. They are good stuff, they will applaud you, but come on, born life, I'm a big pumping machine one. I'm a buy red new. I'm a buy red new. I'm a buy red new. Those are things that causes stuff like that. And when you are settling, sometimes when you become very independent and you are established and somebody told you that the only thing missing in your life is a man, you can have good relationship while you are still single. I don't want to talk about this. Because some part of it might not, the religious mind might not agree to it in totality. But listen to me. There are some people who are enjoying very good, solid, defined relationship as an independent single lady. They are having a good relationship with a man better than those who are married. The only difference between single and married is the formality and the legality. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? It is the formality and the legality. Some people are just having one nice male friend that they see, you know, they respect each other, they share more values, and they can just keep it on a good day with respect. Nobody is obligated to anybody. They are not having that headache and that trauma of commitment. They are still living a better life than some who are even married. The fact that you are single is not the reason why you are lonely. You are lonely because you are Danny. You are single because you are putting that bitterness, pain, and anger in your head. You are single because you are just going everywhere around the world as if you are the most unfortunate person. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni yé ṣe competition ṣòro, ìwọ nìkan kọ́ ló ní problem. O ṣáà fẹ́ gba award, o fẹ́ gba Grammy problem. You are the award-winning heartbreaks. Your heartbreak is the worst. Everybody have been through their hills and valleys. Stop boring the entire community with your problem. There are single people who are just open-minded and they can make friends and have, good relationship with people and just have good relationship with one man or one woman, and they are just enjoying that relationship. They have friends, they have families who respect them and appreciate them. And so, see, there are single ladies who have male friends that are support system to them. They know how to leverage on their positions. They know, you work on. Not that they are single doesn't, it's not the reason why you're not enjoying good relationship. Go and ask every married person. The day you get married, the next morning you will wake up and ask yourself, what has changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Nothing. Nothing has changed. Hey, I want to be married though. I got to be married though. You don't just about married go to realize the only difference is the legality and the formality. Yes, the social acceptance and all of those things, which in this age and stage is even being eradicated. Is even still being eradicated. So what's the point? What is the point? You can be fine and be keep goodwill. And John kọ́ ló máa fẹ́ last èèyàn ló máa fẹ́. Èèyàn tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ ẹ́ ló máa fẹ́. Àfi tí wọn náà bá fẹ́ lọ fàlàjì ńlọrin, àwọn imaginary alájì. Have you not thought of it? O ò dálé, o ò dáńtà, o ò dáńbiṣẹ́, o ò dán ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì. Ibo ló ti fẹ́ rọ́kọ? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kí pásítọ̀ gbádùn. Gbogbo àárín báìbù ló ti kọ sáàmù sí, ló ti forúkọ àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni sí. Bọ̀dá Kúnlé, bọ̀dá Kínní kankan máa bẹ́ẹ̀ pírèsì káàkiri gbogbo orí òkè ló mọ̀. Ìwà ẹni. Ṣé báwọn èèyàn tó mú ẹ ló máa rí ẹjọ́ kan ló máa propose sí ẹ? So stop looking for husband. Just be a wife. Let that virtue of a wife be in you. They will find you. They will find you. There are so many things that you do out of ignorance that just make men run for you. It is the people around you that will find you. It is the people around you. So just be good and enjoy the moments. Every man that comes around you, you send them, you pursue them. I don't want any man around me. They are not ready to settle down. If he's not ready to marry, I don't want to have anything to do with him. Another common mistake. Every man that you meet, you want to ask, are you married? Are you single? Ẹ wá, ṣé obìnrin mi ó yẹ kó ti lọ gbaṣẹ́ FBI? You meet me today. Hello, hi, we get to talk. And you have asked me 20 questions in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, long. You've asked me like 20 questions in 10 minutes. Oh, mọ̀ kẹ́ oníṣòro ni mò ń rí straight bẹ́ẹ̀ mo máa rí ẹbí ní problem ni. Kí ló dé? Some things are known by just relationship. You will find out by and by. Stop being in haste. See, mi ò gbaṣẹ́ lé dádì ẹ, mi ò ní láti ṣe interview pẹ̀lú ẹ. Mi ò wọṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ mẹ́. There's no reason why you should just, hell, what you do? Are you single? Are you married? You divorced? How many children do you have? What do you do? Calm down, man. Those questions, that man will willingly tell you. If he's a sensible person, he will willingly tell you by itself. Some things are known by relationship. You will get to know. So better, calm down. Just calm down. Ẹ lè béèrè question kú. And I'm just asking you. And then you hear question, still another question. What's your kind of woman? Ego. And to ban big question, I don't disrespect me, but let me talk to you real quick. Àwọn obìnrin tó máa ń gbá nǹkan tó ṣe ń gbá wọn nìyẹn. Okay, now me, I'm just meeting you. We are predators. Èmi tí mo ń show ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀. You are now asking me at first instance, first meeting, first date, what's my kind of woman? There's a way women can actually make a man naturally lie. And what kind of woman do you like? What kind of answer are you expecting? I will describe you. Oh, again. Every man, please confirm my statement if I'm lying or not. Men, please respond to me. When woman ask you those questions, what kind of woman do you like? What's your kind of woman? What do we normally say? Gbàgbé. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ìbá chubby, I like chubby women ni. Tí ìyẹn bá slim, I like slim women ni. Tó bá dúdú mi ilé sọ pé kí èèyàn tó pa mo like. Mo fẹ́ get yẹn náà. Ṣé màá shoot ara mi lẹ́sẹ̀ ni? My father said something. My father is a gangster, just by so you would know. So you won't be surprised what he said to me. My father said, you have to be mature. And he said, you have to understand maturity. So my father defined maturity to me one day. He said, maturity is ability not to lie and not to say the truth. So I look at him, sorry. He said, maturity is ability not to lie and not to say the truth. So I say, so if you don't lie and you don't say the truth, then what are you saying? He said, tell them what they want to hear. That's maturity. Every man on this staff will tell you that. That's what they call men OT. That's men orientation. You are asking me, we are just meeting, we're just about getting to date. Women learn to date. Dating is not relationship. Emma define it. Women do what they call assumptive relationship. Èèyàn meet ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀ kan tí lọ date méjì, o ti ń forí ẹ̀ plan wedding. Ó kàn stupid ni. You are asking a man that you are just meeting, what is your kind of man? First of all, low self-esteem ló máa jẹ́ kí wọ́n béèrè rubbish question bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. For him to come to you, does that not tells you that he has an element of interest in you? So you really think he came to you and he doesn't like what you look like? I met women a couple of times and they said, well, we're just talking. And this thing, when you see me, I just hope you will like me. You just like what I look like. Listen, what makes a man get attracted to a woman might be body or physical appearance. But what makes a man stay with a woman is value. There is no man that marries a woman because of what she look like. Men marry a woman because of who she is. Beauty will attract. Character will sustain. Beauty will attract. Character will sustain. Beauty will attract. Character will sustain a man. What is your kind of man? What kind of woman do you want? What kind of woman do you want? I will begin to tell you, oh well, I'm looking. So I love women that are, plumpy, light skin. I don't like tall women. That same man, the day he's talking to a tall girl, he will say the same thing. I don't like short women. See, it's not because the man is dishonest. Boss said, the OLADELE, you ask your questions. It's not because the man is dishonest. It's because you have put him in a space. You are putting us in a tight corner. So we don't have a choice than to lie. It's not even lie. It's just telling you what you want to hear. That's not even telling a lie. That's not a lie. You are sitting in front of me. You're asking me to tell you my kind of woman. I will tell you what you fit into. So, stupid. Kí n wá sọ fún ẹ pé mo kí n wá júwe kind of woman tó yàtọ̀ sí bí wọ́n ṣe rí. Kí ṣe tèmi lè fọ́ àbí? Èmi tí mo ti plan mi fẹ́ fọ́ ẹnu ẹ̀. No, now, wrong now. The stupidity on the side of the man to now tell you contrary to what you look like. If I notice you are outspoken, I will like women that are outspoken. You are light skin, I like light skin women. You are dark skin, I like dark skin women. You are quiet. I love women that are reserved. You are a businesswoman. I don't lie. I like businesswomen. I love women that are enterprise. You are a professional. I like people who are, engaged. I like professional women. It's simple. I will tell you what you want to hear. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Stop being impulsive. Hear me. Every man knows this. We can be attracted by the container, but we are more interested in the content. Lord help me. I want to be quiet now. I plan to say something entirely different today. The direction we are going, Kofi, hear me, mom. Let me give you the illustration as I start on this subject. Oh, let me see. Can I get a soda? I have a couple of soda in this house. I don't know where. A Coke, Coca-Cola bottle. Hold on for me. I need to get a bottle of soda. Just hold on. Hold on right there. Hold on right there. By the way, Image Concert Lost Season 6 is coming up in February. If you are not anticipating, all of you in Lagos, let me get a bottle of soda. I need to give you an illustration. Do, 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 do. Right. Doom, do, 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 do. Now, what do I have in my hand? A can of Coke. Right? What is this? This is the most popular brand by the Guinness Book of Record. This is the most popular brand in the world, according to Guinness Book of Record. This Coca-Cola, right? This is Coca-Cola. So we all agree that this is Coca-Cola. We all agree that this is Coca-Cola. All right. What is this? Let me pin your comment down so I'll get to it. Okay, let me pin it here. Now, we said the first one I raised, you guys said that is Coca-Cola, right? So what is this? What is this one? I want somebody to talk to me. We said this is Coca-Cola. Then I pour it. What is this one? Somebody said Coke in a glass. Somebody said contents. Somebody said drinks. What is this? This is Coca-Cola. So what is this? You know, I actually pour what is inside here into an empty cup. It was an empty cup, then I poured this content into this. So what is this? Drinks, glass of Coke. Somebody said tumbler. No. What is inside here? Omididun. Somebody said Coca-Cola. Okay. So what is this? If this is Coca-Cola, what is this? I pour what is inside here into this place. So if this is Coca-Cola, what is this? Let us take these hypotheses again. This is an empty glass. So this is a cup, right? This is a cup. And this is a canned Coke, right? This is a Coke or Coca-Cola, whichever one you want to call it. So now, what is this? What is this? And what is this? This now, what is inside this cup? If you say this is Coke, then what is, if you say this is Coca-Cola, then what is this? We are going to have diverse answers to it, but let me explain it to you. Let me go back. You will get this now. Please, this is not a joke. If this is all I'm able to explain to us today, I've been able to achieve something significant. Now, this is a popular brand, in fact, the most popular brand in the world, Coca-Cola. It has a content in it. This is a Coca-Cola. Everybody knows this. This is Coca-Cola. No argue. And then I open it. By the time I pour the content of this can into this bottle, this has ceased to become Coca-Cola. This is an empty can. This has ceased to become Coca-Cola. This is an empty can. This is Coca-Cola. Hear me. What makes you is not the container, it's the content. Are you with me? What makes you, if you go to a store with this empty can, will you buy this? Will you buy this? This is the most generally accepted brand in the world. You won't buy the empty can. You will not buy the empty can. Because what you are buying is not the color and it's not the, what you are buying is the content. A man will place value on you based on the content. But hear me well. Now, the container, because there are so many cola sodas. Matter of fact, this is not even Coca-Cola, this is Coke. The company, the brand is Coca-Cola, so it's Coca-Cola Coke. Now, there are so many other cola sodas, sodas that are, cola taste. We have Pepsi, we have all of those things that are cola. Now, what will make you buy, you want a soda but you want Coca-Cola, is that the maker of the manufacturer of these things has developed a brand and put it in a package and it's red. Maybe it's the color that attracts you. Maybe it's the way they write it. Or maybe it's the impression that you just have that Coca-Cola is the best cola soda. We make you pick, when you open the fridge in a store, in a grocery store, you pick Coca-Cola. Or some of you prefer Pepsi. You pick the Pepsi. Right? So it is the container that creates the attraction. But what creates the choice, the pleasure, is the content. What are you really paying for is the content. Nobody pays for this, but this is what sells it. Is it good to have a good container? Yes, I told you I don't like ugly women. I don't know about any other man. I love beautiful women. Can't deal with ugly people. So you should take care of yourself. You should take care of your container. You should package yourself well. Give yourself a good brand. Give yourself a good impression. But don't spend all your life focusing on the container. What is important that we are paying for is the content. By the time they got attracted by your beautiful container, don't have an ugly content. This will create the attraction. This will create the acceptance. So if you think we are too bothered about what you look like, no, that can't you see ugly women that are way uglier than you and they are still enjoying benevolence? They are changing men like they are changing SIM card. And you fine girl looking courageous. You are just the egbefure. If I pour this now, the way we pour it, and I say only king pay, say yeah, take one. Nobody will take this. They will take this. Now, something significant over the weekend happened. I'm so honored that it even happened on my birthday. At this already, let's get to other things. On the 14th of January, I'm sure you all have seen the video. We've shared it everywhere. A man that was wrongfully detained in prison for 10 years and about 8 months met his total freedom out of prison by the hand of God via the instrumentality and the ministry of Prophet OLADELE. I've seen so many people writing about it and people sharing about it and people with different opinions. First of all, it's something that I'm very proud of. But more often than that, it was a story that baffles me. It was a story that baffles me. Number one, do you know how sleepless I was after watching that man? Hearing that that dude spent 10 good years out of his life in prison for just having a name, for just having a name. They just came to a place and called a name, he answered. When I was reading the story, they accused him of committing manslaughter in 2014. Meanwhile, this man has been in prison since 2001. Ah, Nigeria is a terrible country. Eti Munoz in prison as at 2001. But by the time you apply in court, you are accusing him of shooting somebody in 2014 in Ikorodu, where he was never been. You arrested him in Oshodi and accusing him of working as a security in Ikorodu in 2004, rather, not 14, 2004. Sorry, 2011. Thank you. 2011, he was in prison. He was arrested in Oshodi in 2011. But you guys are accusing him of committing a crime in 2014. Ṣé prison ló ti commit a crime yẹn? Right, thank you very much. He was arrested in 2011, detained, remanded in prison, and by the time he had to appear in court, they are narrating an incident that happened in 2014, 3 years before he even got arrested, 3 years after he was arrested. So it's not as if he was wrongly arrested. I think it was an intentional, masterminded thing. How many of Musiliu are still in prison right now? So if something happened and they could not find anybody accountable, they just pick randomly somebody. I begin to feel that they intentionally remind some people in prison just to be used to replace any attack that they cannot solve. Clearly, whatever happened in Ikorodu in 2014, they use this guy to replace somebody. It's not as if they did not know the killer. They use him to replace somebody's offense. But why did you keep him in prison in the first place? Okay, before I further ahead, Bosse Oladimeji, let me get back to your question. He said, for instance, you meet a guy online and you are both far from each other, and the guy is trying to develop a relationship with you. So can you please shed more light on some relevant questions that can be asked from such a man as not to belittle oneself as a lady? I said I will attend to it and I forgot. So Bosse Oladimeji is asking, for instance, you meet a guy online and you are both far from each other and the guy is trying to develop a relationship with you. So can you please shed more light on some relevant questions that can be asked from such a man so as not to belittle oneself? Now, Bosse, let me quickly answer you. First of all, there's nothing wrong in meeting a guy online. There's really nothing wrong with it. If anybody tell you that it is wrong, they are caked. The way things work, the system, the environment, and the structure of life in the 80s and in the 70s is different from what we have now. You can't say it's wrong to meet online because they don't even have internet then. So they can't tell us that they will not do it or they can't do it or it is wrong. So there's something really wrong with it. But then, you meet a guy online, he's showing interest, and you like him. You like what you are seeing. But you see, the common ground and the reality remains that you don't know him. Two things. If the guy is really sincere and really wants you, you don't need to ask those questions. He should tell you. He will tell you. Can you ask questions? Ask questions, but don't ask desperate questions. That is one. Number two, in all fairness and in your own safe place to protect your person and your dignity, online relationship that you have not met, just flow along with the flow until you guys get to meet. Ma assume poloko until they meet. That's my best bet. Just go along with the flow. Don't relate like a spouse. There's nothing wrong in having a friend. You understand what I'm saying? Meet people, have friendship, establish friendship now. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? There's really nothing wrong with that. Just flow along. It's been nice to you, be nice to them. Relate with people like that. I think somebody is calling me. Please hold on. Let me attend to this question. We'll get to calling time in just a moment. So just go along with the flow. He will ask you questions, ask questions, but don't start asking questions of, so what are we now? We are pencil, but in the end of it, don't ask those. Don't even talk as a woman. Don't even talk about settling down with somebody you are talking to over the internet. Is you are deciding yourself. Just go along with the flow. Oh, text, and don't always have this. Whoever told you that it is only man that have to call, one time anyone, or by life a genuine. There's something wrong in you doing. Be nice. See, men love to be pampered. If it's calling you and texting you 6 times in a day, what is wrong? You don't talk about where you will not be now. Text. Be nice to him. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. Hope for the best, but don't bear me a lay. Feeling wa tó o bá dé magolo yóò rú. Do you understand what I'm saying? But just get along. See, you guys should learn to enjoy relationship. Just enjoy friendship. Just enjoy it. Whatever will be over time. You understand? If he really wants you, the Bible says, where a man's treasure is, there his heart is also. Where a man's treasure is, his heart is also. If he really wants you, his heart will yearn for you. He will find you. He will find you. He will find you over time. If he really wants you, spend those time you are talking online to be exhibiting good virtues and good values. Tell him how your day went. Ask about his day. Talk about life. Talk about what you're doing or what you're trying to do. Talk about stuff. Don't talk about, oh, I don't really think men don't even ask questions about, oh, who have you dated before? It's only stupid men that ask those kind of questions. We don't really care about who you have dated. We don't care about it. Like, we don't care. Men don't care about who you have dated. We don't care about who have broken your heart. So don't spread those bitterness around. And don't ask the questions about, like I said, if he really, really wants you, he will tell you about himself. You should not hide anything. And once in a while, ask questions. So, okay, let's talk. I have more time today. Let's gist. Tell me about yourself. What are you doing now? Oh, yes. And begins to profess love to you. Say, well, I think I like you. I like how you sound. I like certain things about you, but let's leave everything in God's hands. So, yeah, but I love you. Men can be very impulsive. But I want to marry you today. In fact, where is your parents? They say, well, like I said, I like you, but you have so much to prove. Prove it. I'm here. I've told you. All I owe you is to declare my availability. I am available. And then my interest, I like you. So do the mass. Do the needful. And then you want to know him. You will, some things. See, the biggest blessing God gives to a man is what they call woman instinct. It's the strongest asset that God has. It's the strongest power God has given to a woman. But most women don't use it. Your instinct will give you suggestive ideas. You will know him. You will ask questions. From your joke, from your gist, you will know some things without asking. Most times, it's not as if those signals are not there. It's just that women ignore it. So don't ask impulsive questions, and don't ask about his past. It's not your business. Ask about his future. That's what concerns you. You understand? Thank you. And let's get back to this Muslim story. That man was just, I feel like it's not an error. It's not as if something was a mix-up. There's no mix-up anywhere. But that's not the highlight of the story. On the 14th of January, that man was released by after a prophetic utterance and declaration from God's servant Prophet OLADELE, even in prison. And he came in church on Sunday testifying to the faithfulness of God. Who listen? Let me pin this. You guys just want us to keep talking this relationship thing. It's also advisable for ladies not to go out of their way to please men online, like showing their nudity and phone sex, whatever, if you don't work out. You guys don't want me to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. So because I might confuse some of you's theology. Don't put me on the spot. But listen, number one, you are not pleasing any man by showing nude pictures. Ah. Because if you don't, if he will still like you, he will still like you. Hmm. Did you understand what I'm saying? Like the other one I was saying, don't zero your mind that you have found a man if you are still talking online. If you really want it, will come for you. Just flow along, enjoy it. Because you continue your mind, enjoy friendship now. Don't be shaking it. Enjoy friendship. Move on. He has so much to prove. He will prove himself. Now, you are not impressing any man by showing nude pictures. If a man is still talking to you online, you are sending him, it doesn't increase your value. I don't think it reduces it, but as far as I'm concerned, it has no significant effects. You just want to show your porn video by your own self. That's your business. I really don't have a right or wrong thing to it because for me, everybody, I'm a very open-minded person. But to somebody you have not seen, I mean, risk management, use your brain. I'm not really, I won't condemn it, but I'll just be on the safe side. If you are doing it with somebody you know, you have minimized the risk. But somebody you don't know, anybody can be anything online. Are you crazy? Anybody can be anything online. Everybody is a good person when they are online. Everybody is successful online. Don't you know that? So, to be on the safe side, not to ridicule yourself. We've seen so many of these backfire, so you don't want to put yourself on the spot. Again, of what significant importance is it? Of what significant importance is it? Whether you send it, whether you don't send it doesn't increase your value in any way. So, but again, you are an adult. Whatever makes you happy, fine. But on the safe side, you can still. I don't think it's a favor to any man. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think it's a favor to any man. I don't think it's a favor. Especially some of you are not even having that fantastic body. So if care is not taken, you might even think you want to impress him by sending him nude. You send him something and it's like, I don't know, really line zebra. Now, OT4 carry up. OT1 I like it, go to send. My JP friend. Cool. You understand? You can even desell yourself. So I really don't think it is a fantastic idea. Especially because it doesn't increase your value in any way. If you like, send it. Those that did not send it doesn't mean that they would not talk to them again. If you send it doesn't mean that will make him stay. If you don't send it, that doesn't mean it will make him go. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying sharing nudes is wrong, but I'm saying it doesn't hurt anything. If you want to, you still want to, whether you send it or you don't. In the case where it's the one requesting for it, okay. The question you ask yourself is, how many of women is he asking the same question? How many women do you think? I have a brother who have 2 phones. So one day we were talking about, the way girls just, now you're just, everybody is successful online, like I said. We're talking about, ladies just inboxing you randomly online. And I was thinking I've seen the most. So me, I was running my mouth and these ladies, I just look at their messages and ignore them. And then it was like, Egbo. And he brought out his phone. I think his former phone. And it's like, he say, Egbo, this phone, and this one I'm showing you. Porn site, then who he has a regular phone that he uses, he has another one he uses for Facebook. And then he opened his phone and was showing me conversations with videos and with chats. I'm not joking now. At least I will see 20 different women. 20 at least. Sending videos that are, thought provoking. So if it is the man that is requesting from you, the question is, how many women do you think is asking the same question? Because I don't think any man that means good with you, who have not seen you, will ask you to send nude videos and nude pictures. I really don't think so. I really don't. Please don't get me wrong. If you guys know each other, to details, distance occurs between the two of you. You are just doing that, as adults to keep the emotions in order. I really don't have an opinion to it. That's fine for me. I won't do it, but I don't think it's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But somebody you do not know, you are not in a relationship with, ọyàn kan náà fi ń àtúntò ọkùnrin ó máa dì sẹ́ẹ̀lì ara ẹ̀ ni mi ò ní yóò dẹ̀ tún ní body to fine náà to make it worse. That's how I feel about it. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I feel. I don't think it had up. I don't think it reduces it. So why are you doing it? But again, if it makes you happy, why not? If it's your person, yeah, why not? You're adults now. Whatever makes you happy in your relationship, do it. If it is phone sex that makes you happy, But just on the safe side, somebody you don't know, or you are just trying to know, use your sense. Use your sense. That's what I'm gonna say. That's mine. I don't have to be correct, don't forget. But that's my opinion. Let's get back to business. That guy, the hand of God brought him out, and the hand of God will keep him. I was humbled when I watched the video, and I was like, wow, how many of these kind of men is there? But you see, this is the highlight of the whole story. This is the highlight of the whole story. That anyone think he has done this man any harm by putting him in incarceration? What if God sent him there for such a man like this? If this is the only reason why he was put in that place, it's a good enough reason. If this is the only reason why you have to spend this time there. Gbọ́ mi dáadáa, ṣé mọyé àdúrà tí màá yẹn ti gbà over the years ni? Ṣé mọyé ìrìn tí ìyá ẹ̀ ti rìn níta? Ṣé mọyé àdúrà tó ti gbà? Ṣé mọyé bọ́n ṣe ti bẹ lọ́hùn ni? Èèyàn kan lọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ máa lò láti fà jáde nínú àhámọ́ ayé tí wọ́n fi sí. Maybe this is God answering his prayer by sending Brother Zalele down to that place. Ibo náà bá ti pàdé. Where? Ibo náà bá ti pàdé. Ọmọ dáadáa lọmọ yẹn. Èyí bẹ́ẹ̀ wá dé wọn. You're highly cited. Sometimes I feel like saying, but if I say it now, everywhere will still burst again. But don't worry, you know we are together now. Let me not talk. Let me not talk. But I greet you. I've sent my love to you before you get here. Thank you very much. I saw your piece too. Mo ní orgasm. Ìgbà tí mo rí tí mo ká tí kò yẹ mo ní kí ló dé ṣé mi nìkan tán. Àbí kẹjà kan pàn. Dìyẹyẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ wá jí one. I don't want to get any problem. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Who knows? Maybe it is the long prayer. Kéèyàn ti máa gbàdúrà sọ́lọ́run for the last 10 years. Tí màá yẹn ti ń gbà lọ́lọ́run fẹ́ dáhùn. Lọ́lọ́run ṣe rán Genesis lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. What is the learning curve in all of this? Sometimes àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní life wa ó lè má jọ bí Ọlọ́run gbàdúrà wa. Àwọn kankan lè máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó máa dàbí pé kò jọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. Things happen in our life and it will look as if, why is this thing happening? It will look as if something is not, you are making this effort and you are getting these results. But you don't know. You see, the intention of God it doesn't have to make sense. Sometimes it don't look fine, it don't look pleasant until when God is the master planner, comes out. The end always justifies the means. Listen, if this is the only reason we can point to that man has been in that place, is more than enough. That man can barely sit down in the chair in the church. Ó kàn yín lẹ́ni. I know this is not the first. This is not the first. I've been receiving updates. This is like the 6th or 7th person. This is not the first person that he has been, and he will not only pray for them, he will be financially involved. That guy needed 65,000 for all his paperwork for him to be released. He still pay for it. Pastor, torí ẹ̀ gbálẹ̀, lèyàn máa ń lọ bá ké pastor yẹn bí ń pa mí tó máa gbé nídà, let me pray for you. The Holy Ghost will feed you. I pray for you. In the name of Jesus, the door will open for you. Heaven is open. Òṣìlẹ́ńṣe. It's a wrong gospel. If somebody says he's hungry, give them food. This food they need. They don't need Holy Ghost. They don't need Holy Ghost. They need food. Jesus, who introduced the gospel of the New Testament to us, did not pray for those who are hungry. The Bible says Jesus was preaching. He went to the other side, he was preaching, and the Bible says great multitude came to him. And while he was speaking, the Bible says Jesus called unto Peter and he said, before we go ahead and preach, he said, these people are hungry. Jesus was sensitive enough to know that when somebody is hungry, you can't change them. The word will not be receptive in their hearts if hunger is in place. Jesus was sensitive enough to know that he have to deal with the physical before he invests in the spiritual. Jesus was sensitive and wise enough to know that he needs to gain the acceptance before he could impact them with value. He did not pray for them. He said to Peter, he said, what do we have to give these ones? He said, we don't have nothing. Now, the people have come to hear Jesus. Jesus is the miracle worker. Jesus is the Messiah. But Jesus himself knew that the first miracle they need is not salvation. The first miracle they need is food. You want to talk to them about eternity? No, you realize that no, they first of all need to be filled. Yorùbá ní ọ̀rọ̀ ibi ò kí ń wọnú kọ́rọ̀ mi wọ̀. So first of all, the first miracle they need at that moment is food. He said, what do we have? He said, we have nothing. He said, well, we have a boy with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Bible says, he said, bring it. He made provision for them. Bible says, everyone eats. The Bible says they count and they feed 5,000 men. He didn't say 5,000 people. You see, the scriptural mathematics always count men. They did not count women and children. 5,000 men, and then they have 12 baskets left. That was the first miracle. Two things happened. They are fed, and then they saw in their own eyes. So it is easy for him now to not preach that, oh, come to the kingdom of God. Jesus is the way. It's easy. When they have witnessed a miracle in their own eyes, they did not only see it, they have enjoyed it. Gospel will be easy if we get into practical, exemplary Christianity. That is how to preach the gospel. Not I prophesy in the name of Jesus. Go. It is well with you. Who can scam one? Who can scam one? Not only that he prayed and he ministered to that man, he was financially involved. And see to the, and this is not the first. I think to the extent that I know this is like the seventh person. Maybe they have been lifting up prayer to God. Do you know what it feels like when you did not? If you commit a crime and you are in prison, why? Why? It's okay. You will feel pain. You are bitter, but you mean you are not that bitter. You know you did it. But if you don't do nothing, and like joke, 6 months, 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 10. Only God can make a man recover a loss of 10 years. Do you know how they will be crying to God every day? And God said to them, I will send to you a Messiah. But if you just say, go and help them, it only might work. So God sent to them. Sometimes in life, if you have not been in it, you can't preach it. That is why it is madness. You are a married woman. All your friends that are advising you are single. Already done. One man already that much done. Sometimes in life, if you have not been in it, you can't teach it. If you have not been in it, you can't preach it. If you have not been in it, you can't help somebody who is in it. So God need to bring him to be in it. Bible says, he that know not sin was made a sinner, so that by him we might become the righteousness of God. Even Jesus had to come in flesh of a man to become human, to be a sinner, to be condemned and judged and be hungry. Jesus was hungry. The Bible says Jesus was hungry at a point. Everything you are passing through today, he passed through it. So that by his own pain, he might give you justification. Maybe God sent OLADELE to that place for such a time and for such an assignment as this. It is a comforting news to me, and it gives me so much joy that this is happening in our very eyes. We begin to unfold mysteries of God's intention for his life and ministry. We begin to unfold. It begins to dawn on us how much of God's plan is still fulfilling. And then they give us great joy. And we look at the other side and look at them and say, so what are you going to say now, idiot? Where are they? Remember the story of the woman that was caught of the sin of adultery. They brought her to Jesus and they said, hear this madness. They said, Jesus, this woman was caught committing adultery. They didn't stop there. They said the law says that anybody that is caught with the sin of adultery should be stoned to death. What did you say? The question is, if they already know what the law say, why did they bring her to Jesus? They quote the law. So why are they seeking his opinion? And the Bible says Jesus said to them, the Bible says Jesus being filled with the Holy Spirit, he knew that they want to test him with it. So he said to them, let him without sin cast the stone. And the Bible says one after the other, they begin to back off and they begin to disappear. And they begin to disappear. And then the Bible says, after all of them are gone, Jesus turned back and looked at the woman and asked her a fundamental question. which we are asking today. Where are your accusers? Where are your accusers? And the woman said, they are gone. Oh, I am asking, where are the accusers of Bishop Oladele Genesis? Where are they? Are the allegations finished? Are the offenses cleared off? Is he still a rapist or is not? Where are the accusers? Where are their bloggers? Where are their where are they? Or they are busy planning the wedding destination in Lorry? Hear me. Use your life, your energy to get results. Leave those who are condemning you. Let your results finish the arguments. Win by results, not by arguments. Jesus said to the woman, where are your accusers? He said, well, they are gone. Where are they? Where are the accusers of Bishop Oladele? I'm surprised. Since Thursday, I was expecting shows. I was expecting them to come out and say, no, it's made up. Honestly, I was thinking they would say that. Oh, it's cosmetics. They just get one man to come and be saying, oh, they make it up. Where are the accusers? Come up with something else. Death, where is your power? Grave, where is your victory? Where is Maureen Badejo? Shame on you. Where is Bukola Jesse? Confounded in shame. Where are all of their hirelings? Where is their strength? Where is their energy? Come up with something else. He's still in prison. We know. But does it not bother you that prison could still not stop his ministry? Is it not a shame on you that you have not been able to reduce one out of his member? Instead, he gained more. You malign a man for 8 straight months, non-stop, and he's gaining more membership. Where is your power? You malign a man for 8 straight months. You conspired. You attacked. They went into the place of power and used power and authority and position to conspire against him. You thought you have done the most to put him in incarceration. Even in the grave, Jesus is still God. Oh God, I remember that horrible day. Bloggers that are even dead and forgotten. Àti eléyìí ọ̀sán ìtọ́lá rẹ̀ dá yẹn. All of them jump out. Ọ̀tá ti fi sẹ́wọ̀n. Ládélé. Where are you now? Where are you now? It's difficult for you to back off now because you have done too much. Still, where are your photographers? Let them continue to snap pictures. You have still yet to kill the mother. Those were your manifesto. Where are you? Hear me. anyone who is doing the work and the assignment that God has ordained him to do, even devil cannot stop them. The only person that can stop your vision, that can stop you from reaching the place where God has ordained for you, is you. The only person who can stop you is you. Where are they? Where is their voice? Where are your cohorts? Where are the prophets of doom who are giving you backings? Where are the Kayode Ajalas sitting somewhere now dealing with partial stroke? Where are they? Why are you not talking about it, or you think we don't know? From the day he fell from the pulpit at the Genesis Cathedral, he has been in and out of hospital dealing with partial stroke. Why are you not talking about that? Where are they? The judgment of God is coming. But we don't even care about that. But that the manifestation of the grace of God upon this man have not been able to be reduced or contained or incapacitated by your evil manipulations is a shame on you. Where are the accusers of Israel, OLADELE? Where are they? Where are they? That man could still fulfill purpose. That man said he doesn't want a program. That man spent days before he could see him, according to his testimony. He is holding a crusade in prison. Prisoners holding crusade in prison and correctional officers are attending. Ah, ó bọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Wo tìyín lójú ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi. Má jẹ́ kí èèyàn kankan derail spirit ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá gbé nǹkan dání, òun ni dojúkọ ló máa ń dìde sí. Ẹni tó bá ayé tó lógo, òun ni dojúkọ ń dìde sí. Get results. Let your results win the arguments. Don't win by arguments, win by results. Everything you are going through in life is like mathematics. And God is the one, the God factor. God is the one that can solve the equation of a man's life. Remove God out of the equation, your equation will never be balanced. I'm done for today. We'll take 1 or 2 calls and I'll be out of the way. I'm done. That is my message. Where are the accusers? Where are the accusers? The number to call is on your screen. I'll take 1 or 2 calls and we'll be on our way. I'm finished. Let me take this quick commercial.
First, let me say to you.
The number to call is right there on your screen. God is at work. It takes only a fool not to know. Makes a fool not to know. Where are they? Where are the accusers? Where are the ones who have said he has finished? Where is the moron Laide's husband? Talking shit. Where are they? Let me take it. Skill.
First, let me say to you, I cannot wait to see you. You are the treasure I've been waiting for. Do you know how much I really need you? I dey pray for the day when I can finally kiss you. You know, say every day I dey pray for you. Oh, in my heart today is a permanent place for you. That's why my heart it a beat like do bang. Cause now you I choose, so I am fair, I sing for you wanna be like do bang. Baby, now you I go big, oh I am fair, what there we go. See, I may not give the world to you, but I'll give you what I have. Oh baby, oh, you are my angel, could you relieve me, oh.
That is my exotic wedding. They have all of them classic fabrics for that your colorful moment. Hit them up. I've shared it. The details are right on our page. You can always hit them up every time, and they will be at your service. Yes, I'm done. I'm ready to go. Let's take one or two calls and we'll be on our way. The number to call is 202-297-3054 right there on your screen. I think somebody was calling me the other time. On our way, the number to call. Oh, sorry. I might get it play rubbish conjunction. Ooh, yeah. While we await callers, let me make some quick announcements. If subsequently, from now, of course, like I announced to us before, we have a couple of commercials that will be running like that. We're working on trying to have a good standard and a good video so that we can have a very good standard that we can project. But we've had a couple of commercials and they will be rolling on this channel. Together with that, Facebook is going more integral and it's getting bigger, and they're making it easy for us to run. Good news for the speakers, good news for the audience, but I'm afraid it might be a very bad moment. Hopefully not, because now Facebook they've introduced having Facebook ads that will just be popping up on videos. Maybe you are watching live or you watched like a previous video. You can see what they call the pop-up adverts pop up on your screen. Just to bother about the let it play. You'll be an enemy of progress if you are cutting it off. I don't think you can even cut it off. Let it play. And of course, what it means is that Facebook start paying just like YouTube. You know the way you watch YouTube video and your video will pause for advert to play, all of that. Every time those adverts come like that, the owner of the videos get paid for those views of those adverts. So if you cut the advert off, the person don't get paid. If you let it play, then that's how the content creator makes money. So the same thing is happening to Facebook right now. So we've signed up for it. We're going to be having pop-up ads. But most importantly, Facebook now have what they call subscribers. You are going to see a badge on our videos that's going to, on our page, on our videos. You see a badge where it's asking you, if you look at the bottom where you want to comment, there is a green little dot, a green little something that has like a love signal there for subscriber. I'll continue with that. Let me take this call. Hello? 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 Hello, good afternoon.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
You. I really good evening for your good work.
Thank you.
So nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ dá sí níbẹ̀ ni pé tó bá ń sọ nípa prophet Ọládélé, èmi ò follow wọn rí torí mi ń ṣèyàn tó máa ń purọ́. This is my first time to call on the show. Mi ò pè sí anybody show tí látìgbà tí saga yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí prophet Ọládélé. Mi ì dẹ̀ watch prophet Ọládélé rí. So àtìgbà tí Bukky Jesse tó ti jáde tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ máa yìí, pé kéèyàn fall in love pẹ̀lú ẹni tí ẹ̀ rí rí. Hello.
No, I'm with you, ma'am.
So ó bá dẹ́gbàdẹ́ pé ẹni tí ẹ̀ rí rí tí ẹ̀ mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀dẹ́ mọ̀ nípa family ẹ̀ mo wá fall in love. Even though ìjọ Sunday, anytime tó bá ti ṣe program ìjọ Sunday, though mi kì máa wà ń bẹ̀, mi kì máa, ó dàbí pé ẹgbẹ̀tẹ́ pé bóyá tó bá fẹ́ ṣe 3 hours 3 hours tó bá ń wà lórí tó bá wà ní ọjọ́ Sunday pé wọ́n ń jọ́sìn bóyá 3 hours ni mi ní ṣubú dé bẹ́ẹ̀ pé kí n dúró fún 3 hours. Ẹ̀sìn mo máa always share. So ẹgbẹ̀tẹ́ pé I just fall in love with the man since when this saga of Genesis is rape, Genesis is dupe. Ṣé mo kí n fall in love pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gan-an? That means ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé he's a great man. Even though I don't know him, I don't speak with him once, I don't even die in number once, I don't even know anything about him, but I just fall in love with him, which is Bukky Jesse and all those riffraff. They are a loser. And wọ́n kàn ṣé kò mọ sọ fi yé yín. Ṣé wàá mú nǹkan tó wá jẹ́ ní fún ẹ̀? Which is in Timorini online of recent in prison for 11 years to an prison. See anybody to fẹ́ dúró pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ pé láti tẹ̀lé out. But tó ṣì hope ní okay. Ọlọ́run òun ṣì ń gbàdúrà, òun ṣì hope, ó ṣì ní hope. Ṣé wá rí eléyìí tí mo wá rí of recent tó ń gbó wọn nìyẹn? Wọ́n wá yẹ kí fún ṣe rí Bukky Jesse. Kí ló ti máa pè ṣé ọ̀sán ìtọ́lá àtọ̀sán ìkíní, they are just a loser. Kọ́ wá lórí Facebook wọn ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi láì wọn ṣe ó kàn pariwo ni. Ó kàn pariwo ni. I've already fall in love with him. Wọ́n pé àwọn Facebook èmi ò kí máa pò wọn. Bẹ̀sì látìgbà tí Genesis is blah blah. Báwo ni idiot Bukky Jesse máa ń pè wọ́n? A ní Genesis kirikiri. He's a guy. I fall in love with him even though I don't speak with him. Well, because you people have already
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah, we can hear you now.
So, tó bá sọ pé ìgbà sọ pé Genesis èmi ò fall in love pẹ̀lú this before. Genesis do this, Genesis 2 now. tó bá gbọ́kùnrin sùn jẹ in a normal way. tó bá wọn everybody on his own. The essence of prayer. Genesis is you. I don't for so but the saga is Genesis is great. Genesis is this. Genesis then
Good network now one.
Love. We've already know the truth now. It's a normal in the corner.
Our network is political. Can barely hear most of the things she's saying. But I think what she was emphasizing is she has not really been following up with Genesis until they started attacking him. And that's typical for most people. That's really typical for most people. But the network is not just making us hear out at all. At all. Now I was making a very quick announcement. Now, if you look at the bottom where you have all those like buttons, the blue likes, the red love, before the like button, you will see a green badge. Beneath it is a new innovations that Facebook is putting. It's not ways. Facebook is just doing it for content creators. So now when you click that button, you will see something that says support, become a supporter. And in between, it's going to say a $9.99 per month that you can cancel at any time. This is like a badge that you can use. You see, it makes it safer for someone like us. When I saw it, I love it. So people don't say, oh, I like what you are doing. You like what I'm doing? Be a subscriber. Now, let me explain this to details. The fact that you are not a subscriber doesn't mean you will not be able to watch the video. It doesn't mean you won't have access to the page. It doesn't change anything. But the fact that you are a subscriber, of course, you're going to have the subscriber badge. Then there are certain content that we can make exclusive to subscriber alone. Like certain things, I want to really say some heart-to-heart talk sometimes, but I just don't like the general populace. You can get more close. It's going to create like a close forum for subscribers. It's not we that do it. Facebook will just do it. There's a column where I can have subscribers where I can actually send content to only subscribers. Of course, our general content will still remain, like I said. It doesn't stop you from seeing videos. But it's just a good initiative from Facebook that helps you just click one click. You will become a subscriber. Now, on these things, once you click it, it makes you be a subscriber for a sum of $10.99 a month. Now, once you set up like that with your payment information, it takes $9.99. It takes $10 out of it, and it will continue to take it every month. It's a $10 charge every month, which you can cancel anytime once it's just done. But $10.99. You guys are big boys and girls. So there's no point anybody's trying to harass us with, I want to send you something. Send me your address. Send me your paper. Send me. No more that. You can't do that anymore. Just subscribe. Instead of trying to give me $500 at once or $200 at once, just subscribe. It will be taking $10 every month. So, of course, begging all of you, I can reach out to every one of you to please be a true fan by having this kind of community. It helps us go a little bit further. There are so many things that we still want to do. We can go a little bit further with this. And hello,
King.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ kalẹ́ sà.
Ẹ káalẹ́ sà.
Yà á pé ètò náà sà.
Yes, sir.
God will bless you. Happy belated birthday. A kí yín gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la wò live.
Thank you, sir.
Ẹ̀mí á ṣọ̀pọ̀.
Àmín o.
Ìyá ẹ sà, nǹkan kan ni mo kàn fẹ́ sọ ni wípé ìgbà kan wà tí Maureen Bádéjọ yẹn tó ń sọ nípa Genesis gan. Ìgbà tí wọ́n á ṣẹlẹ̀ tọ́tọ́ ní Genesis tó lóun ti yọwọ́ lórí kéèsì ẹ̀ nìyẹn, òun ti parí kéèsì ẹ̀ nìyẹn. So ìjọ kan wá wà tó tún wá jáde ó ní pé ẹ tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí relax níbẹ̀ yẹn, nǹkan táwọn ṣe ni pé àwọn mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe pé káwọn fi hàn ayé pé wòlíì tí òun ń ṣe wòlíì Ọlọ́run ní pé Sàká máa jẹ pé ó ti wà níbi tó wà yẹn ó máa kọ́gbọ́n tó bá ṣe dáadáa Ọlọ́run àpàdé á come out stronger. Mo wo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn 50-50 ní bí ìgbà téèyàn jókòó sórí fẹ́ǹsì. Ok, mo dìyẹn mú. Bọ̀dá lọ sí tí prógrámù bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó go viral láti Sunday tí fídíò bọ̀bọ̀ tí Ọlọ́run lo Genesis fún láti ràn lọ́wọ́ láti jáde. Ìgbà tó máa sọ nínú prógrámù náà ṣe ó ní àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ fídíò àwọn èèyàn sọ pé Genesis tún ti ṣe kankan nípa àwọn nǹkan tó ló ṣe wípé nǹkan tó ṣe ò ní bí ìgbà pé tó bá yẹ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n tó ṣe ọkọ̀ jáde lẹ́wọ̀n fún nǹkan tó ṣe yanu yẹn jà níbo ló wà wọ́n rò pé àmúmà yìí ó dẹ̀ gbọ́ báìbù ó dẹ̀ manipulate àpè. Nígbà tí wọ́n tí Joseph wọnú ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ń ran agbọ́tí ọba lọ́wọ́ agbọ́tí ọba jáde lẹ́wọ̀n ṣẹ́wọ̀n pé bẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ fún wa pé láti ẹ̀kọ́ gbàgbé ẹ̀ sínú ẹ̀wọ̀n but Ọlọ́run ò pè gbàgbé ẹ̀ tó wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ó ní nǹkan tó lọ ṣe ń lè yẹn ni lọ tó àwọn èèyàn kan sílẹ̀ ni kápò tiẹ̀ náà bá dẹ̀ tó ó máa jáde bí ọba ìwọ́n wá ń sọ wípé ṣé wọn tà tó lò fún àwọn èèyàn yẹn Sàká máa jẹ èmi tó bá yẹ pé ó fi ṣèyanu lóòótọ́ ó yẹ kí ìyanu yẹn ràn òun náà kóun náà jáde mo wàhálà ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ṣe kí àwọn ẹlòmíì máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ní access láti rí wọn face to face tí wọ́n bá fọ́ etí ẹlòmíì wàhálà ẹ̀ oyún máa yọ létí ẹ̀ ni but ó kàn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ti padà yé ni nǹkan tó mi ibi tó jókòó sí ni pé they just want to see that man go down bó ṣe gbé pastor Ojo lọlẹ̀ ló ṣe fi pé Genesis máa lọlẹ̀ she's just out to be destroying pastors to bring them down not that they even though àwọn tó ń sọ pé kọ́kọ́ repent tó bá repent are you still living them you keep on bullying them every day lórí platform ẹni tó pa àwọn followers òfò ẹ sí tó yẹ pé àwọn afọ́jú làwọn yẹn náà. ẹ ṣàì má bínú mo kàn ń tà láti fẹ́ sáré ní ìjà ọ̀pọ̀
I'm enjoying you.
So you just put people together ó máa ń sọ fún wọn ní program ẹ pé I'm subjected to correction o ẹ̀yin lẹ́ni ní o anything tẹ́ bá rí i pé mo ṣe tí ò bá da kẹjẹ́ kí n gbọ́ o màá ṣe kí ni ò bọ́yé rọ́ ni níjọ́ tẹ́nibọ́dì bá ti message ẹ̀ fún nǹkan báyìí ó máa ní no you are manipulating them by star. Very soon o máa lo dá church sílẹ̀ ibi tó ń bá wọn lọ nìyẹn owó tó gbà fún Ṣadé àmọ́ account àmọ́ ṣe sọ́jú fún Ṣadé fídíò tó máa dúpẹ́ jáde ni pé níbo ni Ṣadé wà Genesis wẹ̀ Ṣadé ṣé Genesis tó wà níbi tó wà yẹn ló mọ ibi Ṣadé wà àbí wọ́n tó ń bu mú Ṣadé èló ló ti fún ọmọ yẹn nu owó yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn bá ń ṣe nǹkan Genesis èèyàn yẹn jáde sí wọ́n tún ṣe program fún wọ́n tún sọ ẹni yẹn di millionaire lọ́sàn-án ọjọ́ kan gbogbo yẹn ò tí ì tó yanu fún yín ní. So àfi kẹ́rí pé èèyàn kó wálẹ̀ òun lẹ̀ wà áfítà káàkiri Ọlọ́run máa san wọ́n lẹ́san wọn o. Ẹ ṣe jàre ẹ fún program náà torí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti ń gbé mi nú látàná pé ìwọ ló sọ pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan jẹ́ tó bá máa jáde ó máa jáde stronger now ìwọ yẹn náà ló tún sọ wípé ìyanu rọ́ ló ṣe Sàká máa jẹ ni ṣé wọ́n tún lọ plant ẹni ẹni dò kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sọ pé lọ plant ẹni ẹ̀ ó kàn sọ wípé òun kọ́ ló jẹ́ kọ́ release ẹni yẹn. Imagine.
It for all the Christians.
It is well Ọlọ́run á san wọ́n lẹ́san wọn o
That's
You
true.
have asked one question. Àwọn accusers yẹn ń sìn níbo ló wà? Where are they? Níbo lẹ wà ń sìn? Wọn ò dẹ̀ tí ì rí nǹkan kan o.
Really.
Wọ́n ṣàlẹ̀ show yes.
Really.
It is right, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like I've said earlier, people who will criticize you are not criticizing you because they are not seeing your good work. They are criticizing you because their brain cannot contain it. Bíbélì ni a ò fi yé wọn láti mọ ohun ìjìnlẹ̀ ti ẹ̀mí. Their brain can't just contain it. They can't. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Am I on to Victor King's program?
Yes, please.
Uncle Victor Ekushel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ekushel. I'm glad to show you. God continue.
Thank you.
Undiluted wisdom.
Amen.
I'm calling from US. Will I say me follow Prophet Oladele? But see what I share. Prophet Oladele left, right, and center. Who is this guy? Then I started being nosy. Follow one online. Only be eléyìí bí oyún òkú sàárè yẹn. Ó ṣe ń pull bàbá yẹn down. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni pò ní Ọlọ́run. But the new update tí mo rí lánàá about the man that came out of prison. Ó show pé Ọlọ́run dojú ti gbogbo wọn, Ọlọ́run fi àjùlọ wọn.
That's right.
Ó lè show vividly pé Ọlọ́run wà lẹ́yìn Prophet Oladele. And nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run ò bá pull down, no fucking babalaye anybody to lè pull it down. So a disgrace on Bukky and Accord, a disgrace on gbogbo wọn tó ń fọwọ́pọ̀ láti máa bá iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run jẹ́. Who are they? Láti máa judge èèyàn kan. Ṣáwọn náà mọ̀? Only God knows èèyàn tó mọ̀. Only God ló lè attestate èèyàn gidi. Ìwọ tó ní good record. Ìwọ tó ní good background. Ìwọ tí standing ẹ̀gbọ́n kò stand well. Ló fi pé o wà in the right position láti gba ayé èèyàn kan jẹ́. Ó kú, ó dẹ̀ kú Ọlọ́run. Ìdájọ́ ó ti wà. Evil men do live with them. Kò tẹ̀ ṣe after them o. He lives with them.
That's right.
Látàjé lóníkàlùkù ti máa gbàdájọ́ ẹ̀. But I just want to commend your effort. Èmi Straga yìí náà ló jẹ́ kí n stumble into your program. This is my second time. I watched your birthday last week. Mo dẹ̀ tún wo títẹ̀ yín. Èmi ò ń ṣe Facebook gbèbòrùn. But sometimes èèyàn ní láti gbèbòrùn dáadáa. Tó ti west school náà. But I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate your stand and what you stand for, your being truthful, your sincerity.
Thank you very much. I mean, thank you so much.
Yes, I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
You too. There is nothing you cannot do. Wow, it's been such a good moment with sharing with you guys this wonderful afternoon. I am so blessed to have you here, and it's such an honor to be in the midst of great minds like you. I will be drawing the curtain of today's program. Somebody said they can't see the badge. Now, let me explain this in about the badge so that we can have a clarity. You see the point where you click to comment, where you can see the like, the love, all those reactions, all those emojis for the reactions. There's a little badge that is green before the blue one. There's a tiny green one where you can click and then follow the prompts. So you will see on top of it, we put your name and then you will see supporters badge. It's just showing you your benefit. It's showing that you're going to have supporters badge, exclusive content, live videos, and supporters group. There is a group, a forum for only supporters. So it's just showing you all of that. and you should do it. But what you need to just click, once you click the green button, you click become a supporter, and then you just sign up with a payment information. So now what happens is that on a monthly basis, it charges you $10 a month every month as your support for the platform. Now you can cancel this at any time. At any time, you can cancel it. Once you click it and you subscribe, you can cancel it. So instead of calling and asking for payment information, I want to beckon on as much as God will avail the grace. It's not it doesn't make you a member of, it doesn't mean that. I needed to be clear about that. The fact that you subscribe or you don't subscribe doesn't mean you won't see our video. Those who did not subscribe will still see our video, will still see everything. It doesn't change everything. It's just a further commitment for people to just subscribe. And it's just $10. It doesn't kill you. If you can. If you can't, chill. Okay? But it would be good if we have quite a number of subscribers who can, just show some love and just play with us with $10 for a month so we can facilitate. I'm not going to lie, this thing costs a lot of energy and most importantly, resources. I'm not going to lie to you. But God is helping us. Your subscription and your support will be appreciated, but it doesn't necessarily, by the grace of God, we will still do what we will do anyway. Yeah, I don't know, depending on the devices you are watching from. I think from an Apple device, it's right on the bottom. Wherever you see the green, there's a green, it looks like a badge like this. Just click it, it will direct you to where you can just continue to subscribe. And that will be it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's such an honor to be here today. And I hope you guys have a good time. I hope most importantly that you can get an inch, one or two things out of this time spent together. We having this dialogue. One more caller and we'll be out of the way. Hello? 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 Global Agency said in Nigeria that's 3,006. Okay, that's 3,006 subscription. It will charge you a month. Just know that it is not. You can do it like a month, and before the next month you cancel it. So it's just going to happen for a month. But if you don't cancel it, that's the disclaimer I want to really emphasize. It will continue to charge you every month the $10. But you can cancel it at any time you feel like you don't want to do it again. And why will you cancel it? Just leave it like that. $10. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good evening and welcome.
Hello?
Hello, good evening, ma. Ẹ káalẹ́ ma o.
Hello?
Hello, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Ẹ kú ètò, sir.
Olúwa ló lè tó, ma.
Ẹ kú ètò, sir.
Àwa nìyẹn o. À ń gbọ́ yín, ma.
Ẹ ti kú túbọ̀ máa rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, sir.
Àmì o. Hello, à ń gbọ́ yín. Well, I'm not sure what is wrong with the caller. I think she was listening. She was calling and she was listening from her device. He has a delayed response. When you call, listen with your phone so that you can, be accurate with the timing. Oh, Abimbola Bukola Ogunyemi, I've just subscribed. Thank you, Abimbola. God bless you. To every one of you that can subscribe, you'll be doing, you are gonna be a huge encouragement to us, and you can, get more equipment. You can be better than this. We can really have it better than this if you have liquidity to do it. I don't want to tell you how much is expended for us to even get to this point. So it's a nice thing, but like I said, you don't have to. God bless it. But it will be good if we have a good number of people who can subscribe, who can commit $10 to us if you really feel that we still worth $10 of subscriptions. Thank you. God bless you as you do so. My friend and brother Image concert is coming up. Lost Season 6 is going to be very, very, very loud. Sunday, 14th of February. 14th of February. 2 Kuya Close, New Okoba Road in Fagba. Ticket is available. You can call this number on your screen to book for your ticket. And, prepare to attend. Last year was a bomb. This every year has been a hit back to back, so to say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys before the week runs out. I'll see you guys before the week is out. My name is Victor King, and please don't forget, God is the one who can solve the equation of your life. The God factor is the only factor that can bring you the peace that you have always desired and demanded for. Seek God, be positive, be good to somebody, be the change that you expect to see in the world. And together, we can be a better person. It's such an honor to be with you this afternoon. My name is Victor King, and I will see you again on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your night. My name is I look at my life, my testimonies, all I see is you. I look at my walk, my progress, all I see is your network. Now you did do all things for me. You bless my gift, bless my hope, make me right up, I bless you. What did I go give you? Thank you, say thank you, Lord. Oh, bitty button, oh, bitty button, put it back, but go, Lord, yeah, oh, When my beginning was small, now you check my levels like yesterday. I started, you brought me farther than my dreams. You forgive my sins, you anoint me. Now you make me what I am. You know too much people trying to say, oh, Baba, oh, it's what it is. Oh, it's what that body back. Oh, good Lord, Praise the wall, after the dust, you make him see you did praise when I was left all alone. And you never give up on me, it seems to me, not to the world. Now you put me to that way, I come the swagger, I come the gold. It will be your praise, mighty I come to know. Oh, bitty butty, oh, bitty butty,
ọba aṣọ ẹ̀rọ mi yá, olúwa mi ti ní ilé nítorí tẹ̀lé olúwa mi ti ní ilé nínú ọ̀rẹ́ ọmọlúwẹ̀ onídàrí báyà sí ilé. Ọba mi náà kò gbọ́ ọba aṣọ ẹ̀rọ mi yá, olúwa mi ti ní ilé nítorí tẹ̀lé
You may be fine, but my heart is close to you. I'm in love with you. This got me acting fool. Don't be scared, me I know they come for you. Girl, I cover you, 'cause I want to marry you. I don't know your love, take your mind away. Don't go so you come my way. She want me to be fire away. See how they do, but they are different. Cause I'm deeply into you, girl. I'm in love with you, girl. You feel my heartbeat. Do you even realize how amazing you are to me, girl? And like this love, you blow my mind away. I'm gonna tell you I'm my heart. Don't you think I'm bad? See, I like it. I like it.